We got to get a mindset. We got to get an attitude about us. Everybody can do it. Hey, you ain't got to be super talented to play the way we play. It's an attitude. My attitude is, this is business. There's a point where you wanted more. There's a point when you wanted more. You want it. You can go get it.
My name is Tavius Randall. I'm from Belgrade, Montana, and I'm majoring in business. I chose CBC because Coach Owen showed a lot of interest in me and had high hopes for me. He has really helped me become a better team player.
My name is Ashlyn Nixon, and I am studying radiology. I came to CBC to further my academic and athletic career.
The administration here at CBC has been fantastic. They really show good support for me and my teammates and just hope the best for us.
You're gonna be active, your hands are gonna be high, you're gonna talk, you're gonna protect each other, and we're gonna run fast.
I love CBC because it feels like a community here. Professors are always willing to work with your schedules and help you succeed in the classroom. I am very grateful that my coach took a chance on me, allowing me to have the opportunity to create a family and friendships that will last a lifetime.
My time here at CBC has been nothing but great. And if I had the chance, I'd do it all over again.
Welcome back, CBC.
We are here with the West Region Regional Finals. My bad, I messed that up a little bit. And we have this is SLCC. I believe they like to go by Slick. Both teams have already cinched out nationals, and they're just looking for a seed, like where they're going to play. If they're going to be playing against a first seed or a second seed, as far as the.
And we're looking to get a look at which maps we're going to be playing on tonight. We'll see. It is 5, so we could be here for quite a while. We'll see how these go.
I hope you guys are in for a potential. Hawks versus Salt Lake CC. We have Telekit. I don't know. Telekit, Songo, P-Cub, Young Chicken, and Celeste are going to be our.
For Salt Lake, we have Mushishi, Wallaby, BB Chrono, Arrow.
Yeah. Gonna take a look at the player cards here. First, we have Young Chicken, absolutely cold as ice, 0.9 KD, assists on average, and 181 combat score.
Next, we have P-Cub with a 1.09 KD, 7 assists per game, combat score of 230.5.
These guys average. Next, we got Songo, Danny Mercado, 1.23 assists, 14 first bloods, and a 217 combat score. Playing our Omen today.
And next we have Telekit with a KD of average of 7 assists per game, 7 first bloods, and a combat score of 176.
That's our Sova player, I believe. Got Celeste on here. 7 KD, 4 assists, 1 first blood, and combat score 131. He did transition into the season about halfway through, picking up where one of the players And I think he's been absolutely killing it in the meantime.
He's been a great Cypher player for. Next, we have DJ Fallen with a KD of .84, 5 assists, First Bloods with a combat score of 143.
And my absolute favorite player card. Looks at his stats and he's disappointed. It's perfect. We got back on cam. We're gonna flash up our merch and we will be right back.
Columbia Basin College is more than just an education. It's gaining skills and exploring new opportunities. It's utilizing resources and empowering others. It's building relationships and shaping futures. Start your journey today at Columbia Basin College, where education is just the beginning.
Welcome back, guys. Regional finals between CBC and Salt Lake Community College. We have chilling out. Looks like Peaco's camera is currently watching his monitor. Hearing some words from the coach in the background right now.
Start out with Sunset. The CBC Hawks are going to be attacking first, and next and split for our first 3 maps.
Could be decided in that time. Little bit could hypothetically be decided. Curious about the characters. It's like we have a lock in.
We see Polar and Chrono taking Neon and Omen respectively. CBC is locked in right away. They know who they want, and they know this map well.
You run in there, standard comp, Omen, Cypher, Breach for CBC. LCC.
It looks like there might be some difficulties right now. We are waiting on SLC ready.
Could be just discussing. It's like being shown. Oh, they were asking. Got it. We got it. Little bit of production side stuff, but got CBC all locked.
It looks like we're gonna have a lineup of Polar on Neon, Wallaby on Stipe, Arrow on Sova, Chrono on Clove, and you. Oh, it looks like Wallaby might be playing KJ. We'll see.
Regardless, looking at Sentinel. Oh,
we only have 2 locked in so far. A Sage pick would be really.
I'm very excited. I have never seen Clove, period. So I'm. Do you want to?
Clove is definitely an interesting character. Has an ability that lets her come back from the risky. If she does get refragged, then she's out. But she also has smoke. Healing ability that's somewhat similar to Reyna's. It does allow you to overheal a bit. Be an interesting matchup here.
All right, good to know. Looks like everyone gentlemen's to the server, best ping around the board.
Very similar team comps as well. The only thing that we see, CBC has Sango on Salt Lake City. No, on.
Do you think that Clove pick versus the Omen difference? How do you think that might impact the game?
It could. We'll definitely have to see. Omen stronger of abilities. It just depends on if Salt Lake wants to initiate or first play. So as a defender, I'm not quite sure if I is a bit better for entries and things like that, but we'll definitely have to see. This is how that pick turns out.
All right, lovely. Looks like we got 10 seconds before we regional finals between SLCC and CBC. We have CBC for this initial push, and SLCC just all around the map ready to defend. And starting.
Interesting play to see 2 going. I was able to get a play here on A. It looks like he's for
very
entry.
slow play by both of them.
We see the breach ability to enter.
I'm out of here.
Chicken looks like he's peeking in corners, trying to see if anyone's out there. And
might find the enemy Neon here.
it looks like he knows Polar's. See the enemy team breach as well. Stunning.
Ooh, Telekick gets the first pick. D-Cub Select gets both breaches down. CBC down 1. 4. Oh wait, I'm mixing up. Down 2. 3v4.
Low. We'll see if they end up rotating back to B.
Like a big use. I think that's the sonar arrow.
Yes, it's Sova's dart. He's trying to get information. Still do see that Clove sitting on A site. Cypher's watching mid to make rotate. See that dart out there that did tag Sparrow.
The frag in by Chicken gets taken out by the Clove by Chrono. second kill here. Wallaby with another. It's a 3v4 right now. Can Songo clutch it? Wallaby. The triple kill for... Looks like that clip did good. But it is first round. It's pistols. Yeah.
We'll have to see what Songo decides to do with that. Definitely could have blinded in.
Looks like we got, yep, the triple kill on Chrono. 3 kills side. Going into this with low buys on and pistols on.
Interesting move by SLC to buy full the Chrono with the Guardian here, as well as the Bulldog, so it'll be an...
They really want to win this round now, right? Because they spent their money.
Like they're definitely trying to play a bit more...
Wallaby spots them.
Well, they're there, so they need to enter quick. They can make sure that they get that push on the site before...
Barely misses catching out Cypher on the Wallaby there. Gonna push? On the angle.
We see the enemy Neon starting to flank.
Ooh, there could be something happening between our Omen.
Interesting play for sure. It looks like Neon way for CBC.
Ooh, right. Omen Finder? Not quite. Misses the shot. It's a breach. That's a double kill by Polar before getting taken down. See how CBC plays these last 50 seconds.
See the enemy Cypher coming around. That makes a difference here. Boba's staying back and not helping the Cypher pinch rate.
30 seconds left.
CBC has to make a play here. They don't have much time left. Better do. Waiting to see. He knows that CBC is attempting to come to A.
Pika gets the opening frag. The reef.
Hey, something happened with Salet's mouse there. Not quite sure what that was.
But Hugh managing to pick up a triple kill here. Second triple kill of the match. Got Hugh and Chrono both finding triple kills. Carry in second round. Like SLCC dollars and CBC has very little money.
Save for that last round, so now they're able to full buy. We do see a triple vandal, a chicken with his favorite, the judge.
So they're definitely expected or to win this match.
Hopefully, we'll definitely have to see what happens here. Chicken's gonna push that. He's not aware that the breach is right there.
Oh, finds him. Last quick pick on Hugh. Initiation happening. Polar just running in there. Taken out by the judge.
Neon on Neon right there.
Found by Chicken yet again. Wallaby gets a kill. Songo on Wallaby. Back. It's a 3v1 with Spike down.
Chicken picked up that Guardian.
Looks like Sparrow might be a little bit SOL right now.
Great combo right there with the Silva Guard and the breach ability.
Clean kill by Telekit. Looks like CBC gets that purchase round. What's it called? Buy round? Buy round. Win that buy round there. I think they're going to be going into the next fight. Even both teams with Phantoms, I think. Close to Vandals and Phantoms.
SLCC is definitely putting a lot on this round. Their eco is going to be pretty shot. Double. Really low on funds. Like this is where CBC wants to be right.
Even though I've heard that this game is very defender-sided. So already being 2-1 is probably pretty good for us. No pick on Wallaby.
Looks like there's a lot going on at mid as well. CBC doesn't do 1 on A site, so if they did take that, they'd have it pretty free. And see.
Looks like they're recognizing it.
There's 3 on B, so now they're gonna head back over. Neon is rotating.
Quick rotation by CBC. Indeed. Or if they... Looks like Sova's slowly going back to CT spawn, looking to be ready to...
Very slow rotation though. Not sure how that's gonna play out for CBC. They need to be quick on that so they can fight down before everyone notices where they are at and rotates with them.
50 seconds left. You using some. Looks like we're entering A site. Neon on, taken out by Polar. Before Pika finds a kill on Chrono. Songo with another 2v3 right now.
Great opportunity. Oh, it's a 2v2
Triple kill
now.
by Polar. Ooh, by Polar right here. And Sparrow finds the last pick on Pika.
Polar almost had. Wondering how that conversation's gonna go between him and Sparrow.
No, I had 1 health, but like the ace. Looks like we have a Neon ult ready on SLCC. And a Neon, Cypher, and Omen ult ready for CBC. See how this next round. Save round by CBC, it looks like. Sheriffs, I think.
Yes, it looks like they're gonna. We'll see if they're ending up using abilities. We might see Cypher as well as a Neon ult. Yep, it looks like Neon just popped hers. We're gonna see out.
Ooh, gets taken out by Polar with that judge. That is a very close range. Like shotgun send.
That's a tough peek. You definitely have to use that Neon ability in enemy before you head in, especially when you're low on guns. You don't back up.
Polar rushing forward gets Songo. Taken out by Pika with the shot. Ooh, goodness gracious. CBC managing to clamp on CBC and get 3 really quick frags. Get that.
That was a quick one. It's not looking good for CBC right now. They do have money to buy, but we'll see how the rest of this goes.
They also have 4 ults going into this next round. CBC isn't the happiest with their position, but I think it's definitely workable for them.
We Cubs ult soon to help them enter onto a site. It's just the ability to knock everybody them and then have Chicken enter with that judge to clean up and get spot. Be a great play if they're able to make it.
Oh, looks like maybe a mid rush gets the enemy Reyna. Not Reyna. Pro. Close that door. Broke that door.
By Chicken, but it just didn't work out. We see Sparrow with the pick.
Everyone's kind of exiting out of mid. SLCC has control of it. Polar gets go.
And that's one that Songo probably wants back. One of those spots where you're in, you wonder, how did I get here?
How did I not kill that? How did I wind up here? Like, Hugh finds Celette, gets another one. Quick frags. Because gets the enemy Neon, runs in, finds Hugh. Sounds like we're going to be out on CBC side.
To mess with their eco a little bit. At least he dropped 2 of them, so it is going to hurt them a bit. They do.
Yeah. All right. Gonna look to play this. I feel like very slow has been kind of the name of the game so far.
Change of pace here. We're gonna have to see if they're gonna enter faster. It seems like they've been taking too long. So what I think they need to do is use that breach ability, start getting in there quicker, have peek in, see what he can see, and then make sure that they're clearing corners. That corner A seems to have been a big problem, so
For sure.
I think they need to start using abilities to either flash or that they can make sure that they're not going in blind.
Ah, excellent analysis. That was so good. I've noticed there's been a lot of just like hiding behind corners you brought up on the A by the defense here recently, and CBC keeps not finding the picks in those.
Yeah, and it looks like they may just need to start heading more B. Like they're playing too much. It is more of a spot for defenders, so they have sort of an idea on where they can go. If they're listening in, they can hear footsteps going towards A, footsteps going towards B, just so that way they can sort of get that info into.
And we're back in our match, 10 seconds on round 6. We have Sheriffs, 4 ults for CBC, and Vandals, Phantoms, and loads of money on SM.
He definitely needs to start getting these ults out. They don't carry him through the half, so you gotta start just pushing them.
Valorant 2.
Go, go, go!
How they call it? Valorant Reborn.
On and low.
Great play by Chicken again, pushing straight.
Oh, Peacup gets the kill on Wallaby. Sounds like they're doing that breach. Wow.
Yeah, great play right there.
Huge breach ult.
Oh, nice try by Chicken. He got popped by the clove. Oh, and
Wow.
Songo. Arrow, I believe that was.
It was. But we get 2 quick kills for the Clove. We get 2 quick kills for the enemy breach. And Sova cleaned it up here at the end. Let's check out the scoreboard for a second. Got 9, 7, 5, and 2 as the kills for SLCC.
And for CBC, we have Peacup with 6 and 6, Chicken with 4 and 6, Songo Delicate with 3 and 6, Delicate with a 1 and 7. Typically, it is a bit harder for Cypher to get those picks, especially on a map like this. It is more defender and so we'll see how that goes in the next half.
See how it changes. Looks like they're going after B didn't work how they wanted.
And those early shots by Chicken just let them know that you gotta watch out for it. As soon as you start shooting like that, they're gonna know what angle you're trying to play. It's a lot more difficult for you to enter when everybody knows you're there.
And a great player like Pole those kills every time. It's like Clove using her ult to get back alive.
One thing about Clove's ability is that she has to get a kill after she revives as she dies again. So she has about 15 to 20 seconds to do that. And so it has to be and make a play. It's either a kill or a damage assist, and it looks like neither happened there.
Right. So that's why she went for that real aggressive play on the flank. Trying to find someone here. Pika finds Hugh. Looks like a 3v2. Wallaby gets.
Hate to see that as well. They know where Wallaby is, so they don't know where Sparrow is though.
Ooh,
Great play by
Songo gets that kill. Double kill by Spike Plant. CBC taking round 8.
And Pico, it looks like they are starting to play a quicker tempo than we were seeing, so that's definitely. They've been playing a bit slow. Definitely need to speed it up and get their own tempo. Take control.
You thinking they're locking in?
Possibly. We'll definitely have to see over the next couple rounds. We're about to see some op action here.
Indeed. Excuse me. I'd like to watch the op Polar. Can I make a request to look at him more than we normally would?
And
It's like a quick thing happening here. Polar misses. Hugh gets a kill on Songo behind though.
we'll see, but Polar is aware now that Chicken's trying to. Polar doesn't have a shot on that, and he's getting tagged.
He is taking damage already.
Oh, see how these shorty plays go.
Whew.
Great play by Chicken.
Interesting
op
play to be
down.
rushing in with the shorty there while you have the op.
Wondering if anyone with CBC is comfortable enough with that op to pick it up and clear the. They've been lacking on a little bit, so.
The like entry fragging.
Yeah, well, corner clearing, especially with an op. If you're good with it, it's easy for you to just flick around. It looks like P cut arrow and then was traded by Hugh.
Both breaches finding kills. B3 here, Spike not down, but CBC does have it, and they're looking at A point. Here comes on putting up the smoke. Ball. Finds Telecate. Drops the spike on A.
Oof, this isn't good. We see that smoke come down by Clove.
Looks like Cypher gets it, going for the plant.
Alright, they got it down. Now they just need to sit back and hold it for a minute. We'll see how this goes.
Got 3 players. Cypher smoke. Select gets the quick kill on Hugh. Another on Chrono. Chicken getting the pick on Wallaby. 6-3 in round 9. Looks like they
Great
are, in
plays.
fact, at least a little.
It was a great defensive side after they had planted. They didn't let the retake happen. Looked like Salt Lake was a bit slow on their retake. They weren't as coordinated. CBC locked in corners, held those angles really well.
Right, getting, they set up a crossfire, yeah? Boom, boom, killing them. Polar. Another op. Very. Okay, not buying another op. Not buying another op.
See if they end up saving. It looks like Chrono was considering a Marshall. That would have been fun to see.
Oh, CBC switching it up, pushing B side, it looks like.
And they have a 3-2 split. If they do push in quick, we could see an easy round here for CBC. Like I said, that tempo has definitely been an issue so far. Now they're
has-
aware that CBC's see the entire team begin to rotate.
All right, looks like they have points planting here and enemy CT side rotating around.
And it looks like we have a 4 stack coming from CT spawn. It's a bit. The entire team is stacking up on that one area. We'll see if they all push through for a retake or what happens by Salt Lake City.
Sovold coming out, trying to push him out. Wallaby going for the defuse while this fight's happening. Songo, Polar, and Telekid very quick. Hugh going for the defuse, and he
Hugh
sticks
picked
it.
it up. Hey, there's a saying in Valorant, pros don't fake.
I have heard that saying. I'm a big fan of that saying. All right. Is going to be losing on the defensive side of that attack.
Definitely going to be an interesting rest of the half. We got another 2 rounds, so we'll see how CBC goes.
Looks like the scoreboard is getting evened up for the most part. Got 9s on side. Couple of double digits already by Hugh and Polar being scored. See how this goes next round.
I do appreciate that both of the ciphers are on the bottom of the list.
That does kind of rule. Polar with 2 very fast kills here. 4 being taken out by, but he quickly makes that a 4v3, setting his team up for victory here.
Definitely a great play. We do still see the enemy breach watching this angle here. And we'll see how this goes for CBC. They definitely need to get in there quick to make sure they can get spiked down over there, but it looks like it might be a little bit too late for that.
Chrono gets the carry. Kid and Spike is down. He killed with a very aggressive push, finding Wall before, and quick picks happening, and SLCC wins.
Last round before the switch.
Last round for the switch, correct?
Yep, it looks like we should see some buy decisions here. CBC lower side of their eco, so it might be a bit more difficult here for them to pull off. There's a chance of the 9-3 curse.
True. Looks like are able to afford the Vandal still, and they can always pick up a Phantom or a Vandal. They get those kills.
And we'll see what Chicken decides to do here. It's
They should.
with Chicken's ult, doesn't really need to worry about buying a gun as much. He will be able to pop it. See how this goes for him. It looks like he's doing exactly that now.
Looks like playing an aggressive, or was playing aggressive, looking to find something. Point very quickly taken. He's out of ult, and they get traded. Wallaby for Chicken. Select drops. Polar drops. Tele drops. 2v2. Spike down.
Cover going out.
Oh, Spike isn't planted. I'm sorry. Spike is.
And it looks like we have Songo here trying to find out where the other. It looks like they're not sure if they've rotated yet or not. We do see the breach that might be coming in from the south side. Sova as well is heading back up to the top, and we'll see how this plays out between Breach and
Looks like Breach of that 7 health.
Breach is heading
Very-
back. How this goes.
Last
Oh,
player
that's
standing.
a great ult right there by the Breach as well. And
One
he was
lane
about to
teammate.
enter. It doesn't really have an opportunity here.
Oof. Sparrow finding that triple kill and securing the round. We got the side switch here. Can we check out the scoreboard for switch side?
Have Salt Lake with 14 and 10 on Polar. It's a great play so far by Neon. Hugh is 13-8 with 9 assists. And we have Sparrow on Sova at 10 and 4 on Clove with 10 and 8 and 7 assists as well. And then we have Wallaby at the bottom with 10 and 5.
On CBC, we are rocking a little bit less impressive KDs, but got 10-10 on Songo, 10-11 on Peacup, 9-9, 6-10 on Chicken, and 4-10 on Select. Definitely looking like we're struggling to get frags. Like losing every round.
And it's interesting to see that we still have the same amount of kills on both of the sides.
We do still have that same amount of kills.
Cypher of agent though, so we'll definitely see how Celeste does here on the second half as defender.
Playing this very aggressive first push, taking it very quickly. Alright, looking for a kill, Polar is.
And interesting to see the frenzy plays here by Pol. He's looking for someone, but he couldn't find anyone yet. Still 5v5 with Spike. rare sight on the first round of the half.
2 players rotating on T side. Will Cypher. Young Chicken finds the Cypher. 2 flanks. See how this plays out. 4v4, 4v5.
And Hugh's aware as well. They're both flanks coming in. Great pick by Sango.
Polar making it a 2v. We have
Sango and Telekit versus Polar, and now it's just
Spike
Polar and
is
Sango.
down.
And he knows he's there.
Oh, knife kill.
The disrespect on that play was insane.
It is worth more money though, right?
Don't get stabbed. Bad way to go.
Whew, surprised to be seeing the knife get pulled. Polar with 17 kills. Absolutely stellar performance this game. Oh, actually. And Sparrow has only died 5 times? That's crazy.
Sparrow has been playing a bit more back though. He is the Sova. He's sort of playing heading out and going for frags right off the bat.
Plays recon and then secure after.
Recon retake.
Ooh.
And they're headed back to B again.
Very
we'll
quick
CBC
BT.
only has 2 on here, and so the last go very well for them. Maybe they're gonna have to start playing that 2-2 and 1 on mid.
Now. See if they send people behind again, or if they're gonna rotate through mid or through.
And we're seeing Clove plant the spike. Let's see what happens here. Like they're coming through CT into B site, and if y'all head through that bottleneck, you're gonna get picked off. About to go.
Like 20 seconds left.
And CBC's not pushing in fast enough. They need to get better on those retails. Playing
Whew.
together, getting in.
Wallaby with a quick triple kill before getting taken out by Sango. The double kill trying to fight his way out, but he is just overwhelmed by SLCC's.
You hate to see it as well. He had 2 great shots right there with the Sheriff, but there's not really much you can do. 5 and your time is limited. You're trying to get back in there to retake.
Ooh, both teams full buying here, it looks like. Or, no? SLC.
SLCC isn't yet full buying, which is very interesting to see. So far, it's not looking great for CBC. It's so far, we'll just gotta hope that next map goes better.
Of course, don't want to call it too early. But it is looking difficult here, to say the least. Polar very always just being where he wants to be.
And here we see CBC attack B, which is not the best play when most of the teams are A.
Young Chicken.
It looks like Wallaby was just sent out there as a decoy to just get everybody moving and everyone else is headed towards A.
Here's the enemy. Sova forgot spike and spawn.
That can happen sometimes. You're more focused on getting the kills that you forget where you're going.
Spike and spawn for 2 picks on CBC. Another one by Salad. We're getting taken out by the enemy. B2. Let's see if we're set up for success. Spike is down.
And we see the combo of Chrono here. Chrono gets a pick on Chicken. Sango's sitting there playing. And great play by Sango.
Chrono reviving himself. Chrono gets a kill before going down. P-Cub versus Sova. Oh. Here comes the defuse. Probably gonna get that, right?
Great double by P-Cub. Pick up a gun now, it looks like. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but it just that ult points.
Not your day, is it?
Defenders won CBC in 4. Lock cam, we got our players up there. They are zoning in, locking in for sure.
And looking at the ult points right now, it looks like Sango's Bowman ult. We'll see how that plays out on defender's side. It would have been a bit better to use that as an player just so we can make sure to swap sites. We are trying to see if Polar's going to ult this round and what he can do with it.
A lot.
We've seen it in the past a little bit. Especially with how quickly he likes to push into sight.
Look at him, he's already running down mid. For the whole enemy. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Polar is on team. CBC taking this mid zone.
And it looks like SLC is sort of playing back a bit. They're playing really slow this round. It might just saw that same thing starting to happen with CBC.
Polar with the quick kill before a refresh.
And Hugh with the Odin play here. That's a very interesting pick. I haven't seen that in a while.
it did melt that wall though, or that door.
It's one of those. You could just put out so much damage in a tiny area so quickly. It's not even fair for any entry. It's one thing that you see more on defender side, so I'm surprised if he's gonna pull it out now. While CBC was trying to enter, but
It could be killing himself in the final part. Odin's like super expensive, right?
it's only
Never mind.
400 more than the Vandal, which is very surprising.
Looks like Chrono setting up to take point.
Chrono dropping that smoke for Clove right there. CBC gonna enter what they're doing right now.
But SLCC does have point. He was playing 30 seconds. CBC's just DT spawn.
CBC starting to funnel themselves into the same spots they were doing when they were on B side. Good decision to get all your team in the same spot right here. Chicken gets picked by Chrono right here.
4 coming in with last part. Elkit finds the pick. Select gets picked by Wallaby. Kill here. By another here on Sparrow. Very close.
One enemy remaining.
Songo gets Sparrow. Telekit gets the Quadra on Chrono and goes for the defuse. Does he stick it? Does he get it?
Great play right there by Telekit to come back and get that pick. Knew that Omen was about to enter, and he just waited for him to be looking the other way.
Absolutely just great play by CBC. They managed to retake that, get the defuse kills. Got Songo with 15, Telekit with 14 here. Timeout by Polar.
Yeah, we do see a timeout here from Salt Lake City. It's definitely a start to the second half of this match. 2-2 so far in the second half. So here.
It is going to be probably closer than with the 2-2. I wonder if CBC can keep this up long enough to level up again this match and pull it back.
It would definitely be great to see.
We are going to throw up our merch on screen. Check it out. We've got some I think they're all really nice. The fabric is comfy. It makes me happy.
Very comfortable, especially this time of year.
I will say, our mouse pads are actually like, one of my teammates, Tam, he literally makes like the mouse pad from that side when he's on the other side because he does not like the normal one. I'm out coming to a close here, and welcome back. Sheriffs plus a van. Oh, Sheriffs on SLCC. Oh, looks like Telekit picked up the Odin.
Telekit picked up the Odin. This is going to be great. Love watching him stand there and just spray down an alleyway with this.
I hope it works. I just want to hear just in the distance.
He's playing an interesting angle here. It's going to be different to see what happens.
Looking to find Polar on his entry frag, right? Just runs in like normal.
It looks like it.
Like they're rotating out. I felt the aura of the Odin. Decided to leave.
They could tell it was coming. Probably sure that he picked it up. He might have seen that at the end of last round.
Grab and spike and rotating through mid to A, it looks like, on SLCC.
Interesting setup here by CBC. Typically you want to have 2 on site, and so seeing that Neon on the back side. Songo's by himself right here. It's essentially a 1v5. He's teleporting. Yeah, it's tough
almost
right there.
Just gets chased down by lasered to death. Young Chicken in a very dangerous spot. Finds Polar unaware. You not sticking the plan. A Sova ult coming out. Thing.
That's something that we saw CBC having a problem with as well. They're not checking their corners. Through with that ult, and Chicken was right there for the backup.
Perfect. Kind of poetic in a way. Chicken looks like he is running in. Send up the wall. Everyone's our arrow. Runs in. Finds Sparrow before getting refrag. Telekit on Wallaby. Select gets.
And Telekit did get a pick there with the Odin as well. Love to see it.
Woo! For next round.
It looked like that was a bit of a bad wall there by Neon. Up and it has a line of sight effect, and so as soon as he looked at that wall in front of him, so it should have went further, but it just got cut off as soon as he hit that angle.
Unfortunate as always. The Telekit, especially with a hero performance this game, it's looking like finding clutch multi-kills.
The Cyphers finally have a bit of a difference. There's one Oh, still have the same amount of deaths, but you'll love to see it.
Almost the same amount of assists. Cypher, all Cypher players are the same person. I've been convinced of that as.
Interesting to see the difference here in Chicken and Polar. Their styles are so different.
They are. Polar aggressive, already running in on Telecate with the Odin here.
Polar with a self-concussed.
Almost going down before taking out Telecate. Polar very low, and the Odin is in play. Someone might have picked it up.
We'll see Chicken here on Polar. I believe him come out there from mid.
Baldy finds Songo in the backline though. CBC trying to even it up 4v3 with Spike down.
He's got to figure out what they want to do here. They're watching the angles and wondering how are we going to get back onto site. Do it. You can't just think too much about it, otherwise it's too late and Spike's going to go off.
Right. Tends to be, well, just run through with your team support.
Seems like it's been working pretty well for him so far. Great pick to refrag for Chicken, but
yeah. Quick exchange of frag. Refragging happens, and it ends with 2 up on SLC. Match point. See, scoreboard on match point. How much money do we have?
It looks like CBC is not looking good on their money.
They are not.
Basically can if 2 players can afford 1 Vandal, 1 Phantom.
Telekid riding on the
Chicken with the Stinger play. The Stinger is personally one of my favorite guns if you know how to run and go. Chicken do a lot of quick entries, and so I'd like to see how this plays out for him.
Woo! I want to know. Polar just running in, gonna find Songo, gets a pick on him. Keeps finding people unaware.
Oh, great D-Cub to pick that up, but there's not really much you can do when you don't have the same.
And Polar is just, before getting picked off by Chicken, was just running through this CBC.
Chicken with the Stinger too, like I said. Oh.
Ooh, going down by
well.
Chrono. 2v4. Spike down. Looking 1v4 looking. Alright. See, manages to take it 13-6.
That was an interesting. We'll see what CBC does here to adjust for the next couple. Hopefully some changes that gotta happen here.
Oh, for sure. Polar, that's like the most aggressive.
Yeah.
At least, you know, as far as college stuff goes. He is pushing in and just winning the duels.
24 and 14 as well is an insane score to have.
And
Chrono with a
econ
20
rating.
and 15.
40 higher than anyone else.
Delicate was a close 3rd place with 17 and 14. He was trying to do there with the Sova intel, but on maps like this it's kind of difficult, especially great Sova players nowadays. You see the same lineup so many times. Everybody knows where your shock darts are going to go. It's a bit more difficult to get those plays and those picks.
Interesting aspect of the game. Everyone just knows where the util's going ahead of time.
Then you'll know how it is.
And after this game, we're going to hit a BRB, and in a bit.
welcome back, CBC Hawks. We are here of the NCAAE Championship Regional Final. Looks like we're getting ready for Map 2 on Haven. CBC Hawks are going to be defending first.
The SLCC is going to be swapping out Sparrow for Fears. And they won the first map. So CBC is down 1.
That change here in the lineup. We still have Mushishi, Wallaby, Chrono, Here's this time. Versus Telekit, Sango, Pikov, Chicken, and Celeste.
And we will be showing you the maps that we're going to be playing for next round.
So yeah, it looks like we did just get finished with Sunset, which takes. Second, we're going to have Haven. It looks like CBC is going to be defending, and then I believe CBC will also be defending for map 3 on Split.
Additionally, it's need to just be these 3 maps. We could see 5 total maps this game if push it to a 2-2, and we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, and so it'll definitely be interesting to see what CBC makes here, especially after that first map. It looks like better with their checking angles when they're entering site and things like that. There's a few their tempo, so they definitely need to speed things up. They're just playing a bit slow, especially when they're playing retakes. We saw that a lot right now on Sunset, where times where CBC could have pushed in, or they all ended up bottlenecked in one area.
Yeah,
and that makes it. You're forcing yourselves down a choke point. All the other team has to do is sit there and wait for you. Of
course, and especially the tempo, especially with players like Polar, he is just setting right now, and it's gonna be difficult for CBC to up and watch those corners and not just get run over by Polar like every single fight.
And it looks like we're getting back into the game here. Let's see the start on Haven.
0 picks, Young Chicken with the instant Neon Lock, Polar Neon Lock, the CBC squad. I'll go over that real quick. We got Young Chicken on Neon, the Sova, Sango on Omen, P-Cub on Breach, and Celeste on Cypher. Comp his last game, no changes.
Salt Lake City with some interesting picks so far. Might see an Omen pick and a Killjoy pick. One person was toying with the idea of playing Vi. Definitely be a great pick for Haven. Cool.
I'm seeing someone on, I think his name is... I would be hyped if Yaru was in the game. I've heard he's like Mirage from Apex Legends, and really cool character to watch.
Yeah, it looks like we might see Wallaby here on Killjoy. It's an interesting... Looks like Fears swapping up for Sparrow is going to maintain the position on Breach. Rocking that Neon as well.
The no Sova on side will be interesting.
One of the matchups to watch here is this Polar Chicken game. Which one can out Neon each other?
For sure, for sure. Especially with the corner, it was very often that it was just those two looking at each other, one of them running past the other.
Oh, and it looks like Hugh might head back to Sova here, so we're definitely checking out with...
Waiting on that last pick by Wallaby. It seems like SLCC is sighting their Sentinel. 0 seconds on the timer.
They're getting locked into Killjoy.
All right.
Killjoy on this map is an interesting spots where you can place her ult that the other team doesn't really have a chance to take it out, and so it's definitely great for both entry and defense.
All right, good to know. I was gonna Killjoy, but you're already doing it. I think she's got a turret, right?
Yes. We'll likely... Killjoy's turret isn't very effective. It's how you where people are at. It's almost another recon in the sense that you throw it down, forget about it, and if it's you know they're there.
Okay. And it's harder to avoid. It's because it's just a turret. It just shot at you.
It's a bit easier to hear across the map and things like that. We'll definitely have to see how the...
Oh, I actually know this map. I've cast this one. High phase barrier block. Interesting.
Part of the map, you can't throw Cypher's abilities past the thing right here. That's a right there. It can be just hopped. It might be able to be hopped over, and so I don't.
Fair analysis. Is Polar? It looks like Polar's toying with the idea again. No.
Probably a ghost here. We'll see. It looks like that they're headed straight towards C.
Looks like Polar's just rushing forward. taking that space, basically playing like a tank from Overwatch.
I love this map specifically. On Haven, you do have a C site, so you have 3 different options for attackers to go. It's a defender-sided than a lot of the other maps on Valorant. It still does get difficult when you have a team with those objectives well.
Alright, of course.
It looks like they may back off here. They were pushing. Now they're headed back towards CT or towards T spawn to go through mid.
It's possible they the Cypher Omen combo on C got scared off and decided to go somewhere.
Looks like we are seeing the 2 neons that are getting closer and closer to each other, so we might get a chicken matchup.
I would love to see Polar. I would very much like this duel to happen.
And here we're watching this Polar come around this corner. They're getting low. You only have 40 seconds left. They gotta make a play here soon. We do see Killjoy coming in through mid. So, but neither of them have Spike though. It's not a great idea. Telikit did just drop Wallaby.
We have only the Nova. We have chicken only on A point right now. With rotating in almost 4. Quick engagement. It's Chrono, and Polar finds Young Chicken with a quick trade 3v4. 13 seconds left, and Spike is planted.
Good plant right there by Polar, just stuck it. You know what? I'm gonna get this down and make sure that I got it for the rest of my team.
Yep, tension with defense and attack kind of swapping here.
Interesting dart. Telikit didn't really do anything, but it sort of pushed him back a bit. Now they should know that they're both in the corners. By Telikit. Great
Absolutely
plays.
great.
And he died off the great play by Telikit.
That was the fall die was intentional. It's 15 health. Absolutely beautiful the crossfire there sent by CBC, taking that first round to start this map too.
Definitely a great start. We see here that since they are on D, it's a bit easier. So let's hope the rest of this match goes a bit better for them, starting off on the defensive. You see Songo with the Marshall pick here, Chicken taking the Outlaw, 2 or 3,
and Telikit with a triple kill in first round.
Yep.
Lovely. Let's
and with the self out at the end of it. A great way to end it.
make it.
And it looks like they are very split up here. Salt Lake's interesting decisions. I believe right now Polar is just trying to draw attention over to rotate, but it doesn't look like CBC's falling for it. They're staying on C and making sure that site instead of over rotating.
Absolutely immovable defense until they actually, like, they are predicting the rotation to A with Breach going over there already.
Looks like we are gonna have but see, the problem with a map like this is it does take a lot C to A if you do have a problem. So right now CBC is sort of in a tight spot. They need to start heading the util coming out here from Breach.
Looks like they're hoping to keep Omen C as possible. Maybe scared of another rotate. Chicken finds Polar, the Neon going in CBC's favor.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're also backed off, so I'm not quite sure what CBC's doing here defense. I want to start pushing back through. There is only about 37 seconds left on the clock, and Salt Lake City knows that they got to start heading in here soon. They can't really just hang out here for the rest of the round.
Difference between defense and attack. And it's a 5v4. Oh, kind of low on SLCC side. They're just playing the timer right now.
Seems Salt Lake City as well is starting to have some issues with the tempo. They're definitely going to need to start pushing things. Win rounds. You can't really just spend all that time in the back. 9 seconds. There we go for CBC.
4 quick kills all across the board by CBC. A flawless round 2. You are so right about the tempo thing. It's definitely tempo that's like fights.
Yep, you see that as soon as CBC starts to lock in, they're playing their defense really well. They're starting
5 on Telikit. Look at our players up there. Kind of locked in.
And it looks like Telikit is here. I believe Celit just used his, or maybe he hasn't gotten any orbs. He's 0, so not really much going on for him. Might be on account of sitting by the entirety of last round, but we'll see how it goes.
He just chilled. I don't see the problem. Songo with a Marshall here, looking to get some headshots. Polar already in on C site.
Good spot here, and Polar's
Taken out
down.
by Songo. Quick 5v4 favor yet again on this Haven defense. Might become a familiar sight that we see. The Polar maybe getting frequently, maybe he's losing the edge, maybe CBC's stepping it up, but
It's definitely a side swap. It is a lot easier to enter. I think Salt Lake City got a big confidence boost with the way on defense in the first map. Now they're having to play that offense. Their rush isn't really going well. Lake City getting the spike down though. We'll see how this round goes.
yep, Wallaby finds Songo, Sova to find some damage on the C site where Spike's planted.
Interesting decision. I'm not quite sure I like that play.
I must wait a moment.
What does his ult do?
Or wait, wasn't Salette. No, by Sova.
Oh, the Sova. Two quick picks. 4 kills on the scoreboard. Telecid, Hugh, and Fears are down a 2v1. CBC. Wallaby finds a triple. Very close. Switch to your secondary. Super intense, close game here. Wallaby.
Yes.
Spike is down.
Don't fake. You don't have time.
I didn't come
Pros
here
don't
to die.
fake.
You got to do something here. Take the round. It's
Looks like
going
we're
to
just
Salt
running
Lake
off
City.
point.
And he's down as well.
Wallaby with a triple kill. Looks like that third kill on himself counts.
It's one of those things as well. Like I said, it's all about the tempo. Right now we saw just speed up that tempo, starting to get into sight quicker, and it made all the difference. But it looks like right now doing a lot of work for their team. We have Wallaby at 4-2 on KJ, Polar at 1 on Neon, Fears at 1-3 as well on Breach, Hugh at 1-3 on at 0-3 on Omen.
Interesting thing to note. Wallaby is coming up on that ultimate, so we could very well see it this round if they get an early pick here.
A lot of spots where, as a KJ player, you can place your ult to sort of give your team that advantage. There, from a defensive standpoint, if they are pushing in using that, you don't want to risk getting caught in it for about 10 to 15 seconds.
That would suck. Then you'd be silenced. Is finding the plant on mid here. SLCC taking B and C. Wallaby finds a pick on P-Cub in the backline, taking that 3v1.
Great nade there by Wallaby as well.
Songo finds Fear in somewhere. But it's a 4v4 with Spike down on B. CBC to attack. Kill on Hugh. Another kill on Chrono by Salette.
And it looks like CBC's here. We do have a 2v4. CBC's got to speed up the tempo here. It's becoming a problem. Need to get in there.
I've heard pros do not fake.
Player standing.
It looks like... Nope, they
But
got
they
it.
got both
They
kills.
didn't fake.
Ooh, good job, CBC. Spike. Whole bunch of crazy stuff happening. And it is up on round 5. Money in CBC's favor. And yeah.
It's definitely in last game so far.
For
Fingers
sure.
crossed for him. We'll see how the rest of this one goes, but it looks like rate is 7-2 on Sova. Chicken's doing a lot better than last time at 4-1. Up at 3-2. Songo at 3-2 as well, and then Salette at 2-1.
Of course. The enemy side, we have Wallaby 5-3. The rest of his team is either 1-4 or if they can pick it up here on this attack.
And like we were saying
Songo
before,
Chrono.
it looks like we've seen a scoreboard between Polar and Chicken, because last game it looked like they were a bit opposite, but here they're just about the opposite.
It looks like Telecid finds Wallaby here on this fight.
Salette was there really, so there's not much of a play you can make. Great shots with the darts by Hugh.
Is down 3v3. C point to be pushed by CBC.
Polar's doing sitting in CT spawn, but interesting decision.
Could be waiting to find a cheeky kill on Telecid here, knowing that this flash rushes forward. No, playing slow.
And Telecid wasn't aware that Neon was there either, so yep.
Finds a frag there though, has sight.
Chicken's got a chance. We'll see how this goes. Oh.
Unfortunate, he went for a play there, tried to just run in, do the one duel, loses it out.
Didn't have
3v2.
her concussed there, so it looks like Chicken should have just thrown that around there if he did have it, but yeah, definitely a difficult spot to end.
Looks like SLCC is expecting to use the Neon ult here. It's going to be a very fast, quick-paced round.
Yeah, it definitely does. I believe Polar just teammate just to make sure that he doesn't need a gun yet. He can just hang out with his ult. Use that to get a gun from CBC.
Ooh, I mid-hold by Here comes Polar rushing it, and he gets taken out by Songo with the Sheriff. Absolutely clean.
Decision to wait until the last possible second to use the ult there by Polar. Definitely should have pulled that out. Sprint into a corner with multiple people.
I'd say so. Pika with the kill on Wallaby. No, dangerous. 5v3 LCC to push C4.
And it looks like CBC's way too spread out here. You gotta like communicate with each other. Make sure that you're hearing what the other people are seeing.
Like, they're kind of just playing mid. They might find this rotate. Chicken and Pika over here. See if SLCC finds the lurkers in their backline.
Just about to luck into it. Like, they're playing in spots that they shouldn't really be at, but they have a chance to find out about the rotate, so we'll see.
Nope, looks like they're rotating out. Might not be here.
And that Sova drone looks like it did bait them back over to C, and so over there by himself, we're seeing the rest of the team making their way over to A.
Very well played.
Great
Everyone.
played. The entire team of CBC is over on C site, and there's only one.
Ooh, looks like the Chrono is gonna A, and they are going to have a full defense 2v5. CBC is gonna have to all the way through C or mid.
And it looks like they're about to get the spike down, though. They've got it here.
Chrono knew it was coming on A. Shoots a shock dart over there.
We see CBC hurt. They don't know that Fear's right there. Fear has a great angle. Oh, and he
gets
picked
taken
by
out by
Chicken.
Sovolt coming up. Oh my god, Sovolt taking 2 there. Chrono 2v2 evened up. SLCC suddenly looking very good this. Very, very favored.
And CBC's getting themselves backed into a corner again. You gotta play. Oh, you have to speed up. It seems like that's become the buzzword of the rest of this game.
Absolutely. Kill by Hugh. 2 with the Sova, 1 here with the Phantom, and so let's just back. Len point be dropped.
So let's just gonna go ahead and save that Vandal. They need it for the eco. They can't really afford it. He might have enough to buy someone else next round, so we'll see how it goes. They are still 3-3. Position right here, but being on that defender side, you need to make sure you're winning rounds right here.
3-3, like you said. Kills are looking much more on CBC side. Ooh, we have an up on Songo, and Songo's actually my favorite player, apparently. So I'd love to watch him for this round. Looks like he's gonna be peeking C. Oh, is he just holding C by?
Like he's just gonna hold C long right here. We'll see if he ends up going mid. Rotate. Interesting lineup by Salt Lake right here. We'll see where they decide to go. Polar up again as always. We do have that smoke from Omen.
What the op does later in the round. This first, not much.
Songo's in a really bad spot. As soon as Polar peeks in, Polar doesn't see him over here on his left. He's gonna get picked.
Especially if he's 8.
There we go. Chicken's gotta communicate that to Songo and let him know, hey, coming
get
in on
out
your
there.
left. Watch out, don't get picked by that.
Hey, watch out, you're on a building. Polar
And
finds Chicken. Rushing in.
Polar's about to find Songo as well at this rate.
Right, looks like we have a retake. CBC coming in. Breach ult game thrown out.
Great ult to stop the plant here. Let's see how they enter. On Hugh, Celeste with the pick on Wallaby.
Absolutely insane combo there, for sure, for sure.
On Fears. Oh, and Polar refragging for
Oh, they're
Fears.
still looking. Oh no, I just realized the Omen teleport day site.
Omen uses ult to get over. Great play right there, really smart.
This
Now,
op is having very, very little on this particular match.
It's difficult right now for him just because they didn't really put through mid, so he has that smaller angle on Garage. Not sure what Songo's doing. Really coming his way is just kind of holding CT side.
Looks like there's gonna be an altercation between Pol and Songo coming up. Oh, Woo, getting caught with his pants out. Manages.
One enemy
That is
remaining.
very shocking. Now it's down to a 3v1. Songo gets a
All
pick,
right.
and they got it.
All right.
Great job by CBC here.
Managing to 2.8 seconds remaining on the clock. 3v3, a little bit of a clutch there. Stopping of a clutch. Our players are excited up there. For this round, Kid is at 10 kills, totally dominating the scoreboard. 10 and 4.
Get on the cam too. He looks locked in. He's ready for the rest of this game.
So Omen ult with an op, so we have an Omen who can be anywhere on the map with a one shot. I'm just saying, this round's the one.
It's interesting to see what's going on. He did great last round or last game, and now he's dropping to the bottom of the leaderboard.
Very early frag on Fear here. Rotating out. Oh, and speak of.
And all right, CBC's aware of the main right now, and so they're all starting to rotate back from spawn. We'll see if Omen decides to
maybe like get an off angle for the op play.
Yeah, or no. Now they're committed to A, so we'll see how this goes.
Chicken finds Polar. There's the neon piece flavor.
And
Chrono looking for plant.
Telikit droning here. He sees Hugh. He knows he's there. He's communicating it.
Songo finds a pick with that op. 4 quick kills exchanged with Spike rotating somewhere.
KJ has that ult as well, so it could be a great how that goes. Oh, not quite sure if the rotate's happening here. We're going to see Wallaby coming back to site. Interesting play.
Got Songo watching, but entrance to A side. Killjoy is slowly taking the left angle. 2 picks here. Telikit could see KJ.
I think that Wallaby's about to get that pick. Yep.
Finds Songo with the stinger before Telikit drops on and gets the finish. Picked up the op. I'm so happy.
That's just a great teammate thing right there. It's the op, you got to give it back to him. But it
got
looks
it.
like Telikit might keep it
Steals
here.
the op.
There we go. Now we see.
Oh my god. Songo with the op. Gets stinger.
Oh, here we see. Oh, it looked like Chicken was about to take the judge back out for a little bit here. We saw it a bit in the warm-ups, but not any so far during. I saw about 2 rounds last match, but it didn't really go the best for him.
On attack. I feel like they really, really like the judge on I've seen. Got a slow push happening on.
Interesting spread here. We'll see if they decide to go mid or if mid to B or where they're going to head from here. They could take that garage angle and head into C, but right now it doesn't look like they're going anywhere. They're starting to lose their tempo again.
Yeah, look. Really, really are. Spike on the neon is a very... Never mind. Changed my mind.
Yeah, and it's one thing here. You got to think about it this way. Neon could easily get that spike down on B. Could have had that done 10 seconds ago. You would have had 10 seconds off the clock before you really rotate, do anything about it.
Yeah, looks like Hugh's getting the plant here. 30 seconds on the clock. 5v5. Mid to be pushed by CBC. Flash coming in from Breach. Chrono finds on Chicken. P-Cub gets the refrag on Chrono. 2 refrags happening. P-Cub Polar. Yeah, 3v2. CBC is down by.
Oh, that's a great play by Fears here as well. That Beach nade.
Looks like that helped them get Songo, yeah?
Yep. And then Celeste picked up. Not sure if that's going to make much of a difference here. Oh,
Celeste finds Hugh. Very
Celeste knows
intense.
he's few seconds left.
Oh,
great
close.
play by Fears.
Almost a clutch there. Almost a... But Fears manages to find that. Does kill him with the bomb. So that's... consolation prize.
So right now I think CBC wants to try as hard as they can to win these. I'm not sure it's going to happen. Their eco isn't really all there. It looks like half could be an even 6-6 split.
Looks like they're going to be using Neon ult this fight. Or this,
Polar
round.
picking up the judge just like I was talking about. We'll see how... He's been very aggressive so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this judge play is going to go.
Looking like he's just getting ready to run down.
And he gets stunned by Breach. We'll see how this plays out.
Taking the fight. One shot chunking Chicken.
Got stuck there by that Breach attack.
Oh, that is so well there to find the kill on Polar.
Heard about it from Chicken. Chicken just told him, hey, put that here and just help me out.
There's a guy here. Please deal with it.
Fears blinded. That Sova ult coming through to stop the plant.
The enemy Sova ult coming out in retaliation finds Telikit.
You should run.
Here's an attacker Killjoy getting placed down.
ult is in a great spot like I was talking about earlier. As a defender, there's nothing you can do. You get as soon as it pops, you're going to see the whole team rush right back in for CBC.
All right.
This
moment coming out. See these quick.
We see Chicken pushing in. Gets
Hugh. Fear finds Celeste. Pika gets Hugh on the refrag. Chrono down. And they are down. 2-0 on this round. That is so intense with Killjoy. You 1/3 the time.
That's why KJ has that 9-point ult. It's one of the game just because if you know how to use it right, it's one of the best in the game. You can shut down an you can lock down an area on offense. It's just super effective.
How many rounds?
2 left before swap.
2 left, and CBC has 4 ults.
See, and that's one thing as well. They had a problem with that last game. They were holding onto their ults way too long. Use it. You can get it again if you're using it early enough, but if you're just holding onto it the whole game, then be in the second half.
A very, very quick A take. Looks like CBC was looking to play some push. Got Omen on the flank, Cypher on the flank. He's looking for play.
We'll have to see here if Sango and Celeste come back through and flank on the back through T-spawn.
For SLCC.
I'm not quite sure where Sango's going. He decided to leave himself just to go back through. It may be a save round for CBC though.
In an attempt to try and get that last fight.
Yeah, so it looks like they might be saving this round to try and get their...
But Young Chicken with the ult gets taken down, but finds one. 4 down for CBC. Only Celeste on the retake in a 1v4.
And Celette's getting caught here hanging out in the back. Definitely needs to
toss
at least
that
try and
tripwire.
help that angle.
Or camera, whichever. Finds taken down. Worth.
Definitely a great attempt there by Celeste. Looking for something. He might have had the second one if he didn't spray as much on Polar, but last round of the half goes. It's definitely going to be a trendsetter for the rest of the game.
For sure. Looks like SLCC in these last 4-ish rounds is finding their... They are not letting like the decisions bog them down anymore.
Yep, it looks on that last round of Polar pushing straight through. I think we're about to see that again on C. It'll be an interesting too because we do see that 3-on-5, and so if CBC does defend this well,
Quick neon swap. See how it goes after this. Polar and Sango picking up a kill. He 2 kills, 3v2.
2 left in C main. We'll see if the rest of the team can. Sango, he's by himself here, and he knows that they're down there.
A little bit of calm happening. 3v2 left. See how this last round of first half goes.
Cover going up.
And here's where everything starts to slow down again. Oh, it looks like
CT spawn might find that Sova. Does find Sova, evening it up. A crazy Chrono just TPing into CT spawn and finding one. Whew.
Celeste does here. It looks like Celette's aware that he is in spawn, so he's trying to sort of play, not push in too quick.
Chrono playing his corners, gets found by Sango, and no spike going for the kills for win.
And he might get them too.
He might. 36 on Omen. He was getting the plant down.
Oh, we're about to see the time by Sango.
Sango teleported directly onto Spike, or was forever.
I'm not quite sure what the play was there.
I'm also confused.
If it were me, I would have headed back into garage.
Oh,
Great
that
play
was
by
so... Goodness gracious. Sango finding Hugh. Triple kill, like 7. And we are even going into the second half.
That was a brave risky, but I like to see that played out.
There were a lot of brave plays. Alright, we have the swap here coming out. Hugh has set himself apart as the dominant Sova this match. 13 kills.
And like I was saying, something happened here with Chrono. I'm not sure playing Cypher last match, because that looks like about his stats last game.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't. I think Wallaby. Wait, was Wallaby the Cypher? Wallaby was the Cypher. He does have Cypher.
I'm not quite sure if they made the same, or if they made the that last break here.
Fair deduction. It's hard to say. difficult because you know you're like swapping people in with different skill sets and you never know how it's gonna happen. Rushing into T-spawn, trying to find that opening fight, but CBC is looking at a Killjoy defending.
Interesting play by Salt Lake, just nobody on C. It looks like they are about to hit the rotation, so
Wallaby finds no one on that quick board.
Wallaby had no help there.
Chrono gets 2 refrags though, 4v3. His favor evened up. Telikit finds the kill here. This
CBC
battle
needs
is
to
over.
get have time still.
Another swap in a pair. Songo and Hugh down. Telikit down. Fear dropped. 1v1 Select v Polar.
Great play there by Select. Getting Polar down, winning the round out, trying to get the spot money. And he got it.
Woo! Extra money. Look at that. That was a correct round. The opening fight with the 1v5.
Players again.
Definitely feeling it after that round. There, 7-6 is a very good way to open this. I wonder if CBC finds like wanting to play offense more on this map, maybe because then they can set the tempo like that.
It's a bit better of a map for offense. Like I was saying at the first half, it's not one of the super heavily maps. Interesting play. All of Salt Lake City is hanging out on B. We over there on C. No one is watching A side.
And CBC is already taking it.
That is a free plant for them. They should definitely get this down as quick as they can, but Sova's get there.
Finally getting there like 5-6 seconds later. Telikit with plant.
See
like
Hugh
Hugh's
up
in
top.
Heaven. Right, Heaven? Plant 5, very close. SLCC on the retake.
And it looks like they're going to get themselves in this same chokehold. If they all decide to come through main at the same time, it's not going to go well.
Like Stingers, right? That's a Stinger for
Spectre.
CBC. Spectre. Ooh, Polar with the run in, all by himself on point.
Peakup didn't see there.
2 quick kills taken. Wallaby, Polar,
Great pick
Fear,
there.
Hugh all down. A 4v1 with Spike down and Chrono dies.
There wasn't really much Chrono. That a
Really
classic. He was staring down Peakup.
Either you save the pistol or you.
There's no point in saving that pistol. You get that for free every round.
You sure do. All right, so we got looks like buys and half buys coming out on SLC. Phantom and Vandal on Hugh and Polar, Vandal on, and then half buys coming out on CBC. Looks like they are loaded with money and this round, or is it because they were like all live at the end?
CBC not the best with money, but yeah, I think they're trying to save up their eco. We might stay here by Songo. It just depends.
Very quick take, pushing into this garage area. Maybe looking for a C push. Polar and are on the backside though, looking at T-spawn.
And Wallaby's getting great pick on Chicken.
They find 3 kills on the retake there. Select with to try and even it up. 2v3. CBC don't have Spike. They have to go great. Gonna lose some
CBC
precious
does have
seconds
Spike.
there.
They're heading back out though. I'm not quite sure what the play is here. Maybe some
they
miscommunication?
They maybe realized that they didn't have Spike and they wouldn't have it, so now they're looking for a misdirect with Cypher?
It does look like they might let here play the misdirect.
The Sovas almost found each other there. Polar 1v3 with Telikit as the only CBC player. See how he plays this.
Not
I believe
quite
he's got a
sure.
Phantom, right? No, he does not.
He has a Bulldog. Quite sure why he didn't just commit to the rotate when he was starting to head over there. If go ahead and take this ult orb and see what I can do.
Right, get the ult orb.
Yes, they did hear that.
So they know where Telikit. 15 seconds remaining on clock. Only point in range, I think, is.
No, he doesn't have any points in range. There's no time. I think he's just gonna try and keep that gun for the next round.
It happens. 8-7 going round, I believe, 16. So very close this. Just going back and forth, 50-50. They find the kill on Telikit at the very end.
And that's terrible.
That is very unfortunate. So
the whole point was to save that gun for the last possible second. You hate to see it.
You really do. Oh, wow. Select with only 8 deaths. He's like died way less than... Interesting fact.
So let's lock it in. It's definitely a different Cypher play that we saw. He's been playing things a lot slower, which as a Cypher isn't a bad thing. Some Sentinels and things like that, you can kind of play back, take your time, make sure that you're watching them. Polar watch in front of him.
Yep, just shoots it. Easy freebie kill on the camera. A little bit of money wasted on... Looks like they got a shot on Wallaby at some point. Some health.
And looks like Salt Lake is aware that they're coming A. The entire team's about to head over there. We still see hanging out on C. I don't think she's left the site the entire match so far.
Neon matchup, 3 quick kills. Hugh going down, Select going down. Polar finds P-Cub. Songo gets a kill on Fears, and it is a defender win. 3. So, into this next round, LCC has the Neon ult. Are they looking to use it, or...?
Right now, they have the momentum. I don't think they will use it. I think they'll just keep doing what they're doing. I know that CBC has bad eco. You can see the other team's eco, and so that it's likely a pistol round. I don't think they will. It is surprising that they sell their Phantom so that Polar could just use that ult, though, especially with how aggressive he's been playing.
They maybe are just looking to use it next round? We probably don't see it come out.
Don't think so. I think we'll see Polar push through here. Looks like he's headed towards...
Kind of excited watching that Sova ult. It's been every Sova ult this a lot. So I want to see how this like maybe.
And everybody's backing off. They're starting to play slow again. They're getting up.
Yeah, for sure. Real slow play. We are what? Into round? Or 20?
About 30 now.
All right, 30. Chrono finds P-Cub on mid. All by himself.
P-Cub staring for a few seconds there before they both realized, wait, you're not my friend.
Wait, you're not a good guy. You're the... Polar getting shot at by Songo, not hitting those sheriffs.
Oh, we'll
Chicken
see what
hovered
Chicken
on him
does
through
here
the
with this
wall.
Bucky.
If he just clicks. He just clicks.
Well, this wall right here is a bit of... You can't shoot directly through it.
Ooh. Very quick play. Close Fear.
Great.
Chicken finds 2, evening it up in a 3v3 situation. Very quickly getting taken by CBC.
When did he pick up the Phantom?
I have no...
That was so quick.
I was really confused when I didn't see him pull a shot.
Chrono and Polar headed down to the end.
Woo! The spike has been planted. A dart in Polar. Retake from CT spawn, or T spawn and garage.
Here.
Comes the initiation.
Polar's on side as well.
Polar
and...
finds Chicken with the old kills, taking out Polar.
Woo! Great play, and we did see that on a save round. See the thrifty call out there, so that is great for the eco of CBC right here.
No, thank you. Yeah, the sheriff's oh, look at these guys. They love the... When did he change his name to that? Songo, when did you... Ooh, Polar with an op here. Interesting. Is that... Did they run an op at all last game?
They did, but I don't think it was Polar that had one.
Oh, well, interesting. We're going to be seeing a Neon with an op. Let's see how this...
You see some sprinting op shots here. I'm going to be happy.
Run around quickscope. Can in Valorant.
He's been playing Call of Duty since he was 9 years old or something like that. Down.
He loves the no-scopes. Right, very fast A. 4v5 with KJ on the flank right now.
And Chrono standing on the other side of his smoke. Comes out and he gets picked up by Songo, I believe.
4 quick kills, 5 quick kills. He currently taking the advantage, 3v2. Looks like both Neons are missing the op shot. Crazy! Oh. Wow. Around, finds a kill on Songo, gets a triple kill before Fear finishes up 9-9.
I love seeing a Neon with an op. They start running around hitting those shots like that. That was awesome to see.
I genuinely thought and then I saw him quickscope. Great, I love ops. It's so good to watch.
9-9 here. It's a close match. This one does go to overtime.
Looks like we got Bulldogs, Vandals, Sheriffs, not on CBC side, but they're looking to use this Neon ult. Woo, that could have been running across the op side of line of sight. They find Telekin, get behind.
Oh, Young Chicken
Might find.
got the pick on Polar.
Finds Polar. Op is on. Second kill by Chicken. Sova ult used on the other side. Looks like they have point. Spike is down. I see.
Breach did go back and pick up that op too.
Oh, gets an instant kill on here. Nova still running around here. Chicken. He has found A point. That's so nice, having the Neon to just sprint back and get it for you. And CBC looking up 4-2. Omen pushing Heaven down. 9-9. Op in hand. Definitely favored.
They're not sure. So he has a few opportunities to make a play here. He could push back through main. I think the Heaven play would have been a better idea, especially if he would have smoked it off and tried to get a pick through there.
He might. AJ, she's taking a very long time on this rotation. It could just be a save round.
It looks like they are just going to head back here to C and try and save this one out.
Is CBC hunt for him though?
Possibly.
They might. Okay.
They're trying to get revenge for their Sova earlier when he tried to save.
Right at the end, unfortunately. Alright, Spike detonated. CBC up 9. Very close as we near the end of this game. Op still in play. The holder of it. See if he keeps it or if he passes it to someone else.
So in by 2. And so we're going to see how this one plays out, because if it does get to 12 overtime.
It's like tennis. Pull again. It looks like CBC's not running the op at all.
Nope.
Really? They're not even putting it on. Hold on. Interesting play.
They do have the eco for it as well. I think they're just trying to be smart here.
So, op and spawn. Looks like they're probably going for a C rush. C take.
Yeah, nobody's defending C.
Absolutely.
Salt Lake has nobody on C. Perfect opportunity to head through.
They're playing very slow. Lots of just seeing what's going on. And with the op is now back on C. This is really bad for
This
CBC.
is a dangerous spot. CBC. We do see the KJ trips there as well, though. So if she does hear those setting off those nades, there's not really much you can do if you're CBC at that point. You do have to just
very quickly taking the point with Util, though. Looks like Sova's going for the getting it down. Comes a breach ult, stopping plant. Like we have the re-engage by the Pika finds Polar. 2 kills, Fears down, Young Chicken down. Huge kills by SLCC. 1v3 all of a sudden. Spike carrier dead, and it's just Raj all by his lonesome. Handy sonar arrow.
They know. Well, that's not good at all. There's not really much you can do if you're Celette. I would say just try and back up. Sova Dart almost got him too. He's got to head out of there. He's got 20 seconds if he can just live right.
He might get seen by this KJ though. Not quite. Save the Vandal, hopefully, at least. But that was very rough. They had that opening 2 quick picks into 4 just dropping for CBC.
It definitely shows the difference it makes when you are
for
planting.
sure.
As soon as it knocks you out, you have everybody concussed. It takes you 5-6 seconds to get out of that, and everybody's going to get dropped if you have somebody that plays as quickly as Polar does.
We've got a Killjoy ult out for SLCC as well as an ult on Polar coming up. Might be a Neon ult coming out this round, and 3 more ults on CBC. Trying to save them, to space them out and win those last 2 rounds.
That ult from Wallaby is going to be here if he's able to use it at a good spot. There's not really much CBC can do to.
Polar with the op again. Did he just repurchase that? Or did his teammate?
He had someone purchase it for him.
Dang, okay. So op on SL on the Neon. Young Chicken running into A. Bongo finds Hugh. Finds that lurker in the background. CBC has a point completely. Going for plan. Songo finds Fear.
Pika in front of Chrono right there, and he just didn't see him because he was on the other side of the smoke. We'll see if Polar gets a pick. He does
Finds
on
one.
Pika.
Chicken finds Wallaby. Chrono 3v2, 1v3, but Polar is in heaven. Needs to get that spike.
They're aware as well that Polar's aware that Celeste, and he's just trying to shoot to hope that he hits something.
Low walking away, trying to save this op.
It looks like that is the play. He doesn't have credits. He can't rebuy. We've seen him really liking this op for the second half so far.
Absolutely. He likes it. I've been so down. Yeah, looks like he's just gonna 11-10 up CBC's favor. Match point. Got our up there, Young Chicken, kind of just vibing, and everyone's just kind of vibing. The Val team's highest energy in the world, but you know they care.
We see Songo locked in there as well. Both of them communicating to each other.
Check it out. We have 16 kills on everyone on CBC side except for Celeste at 15. Great performance. Everyone's carrying their weight here.
10 assists as well by Songo here. The entire team's been doing a great job of playing. We didn't see a lot of in the first half. They were a bit split up, but it looks like they are figuring that out.
Hugh finds Chicken. Polar down. Both Neons are dead.
Great classic shot by P. Out Polar.
Oh, you did that with a classic? That was sick. That's sick. They're maybe still dabbling with the idea of pushing A. They're just kind of hanging out, waiting to see.
Push it quickly. They do have time. That's the problem here. Is there's only 2 people that could get there. He gets the plant down, but they need to get there quick.
It's like they have KJ just down on C, Omen on B, and 2 looking A. CBC needs to.
Yep.
Yeah.
CBC's got to get something going. They got 50 seconds. As soon as they start going some. Sure, what's going on with Celeste? It looks like he's just kind of hanging out with Spike.
Fear is hovering, concussing. They now.
There we go. Now they know that they're getting out here. We're starting to.
On both Sovas being traded out.
30 seconds left.
We need to see Celeste. They can just play their game. They need to make sure that they are controlling this side.
Have Spike down. 3v3 SLC versus CBC.
Great plant for long. From the safety of that corner without having to peek too much. As soon as they hear that plant or that defuse right out, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a fake at first though. So we'll see what happens here.
Fear is now low, dies to a lot. Like they're looking to use Breach to push in, touching the defuse. Breach coming out, Slet finds the kill on Chrono, Songo on Wallaby, and Fear gets a frag on Pika before he goes down, but Celeste finds the triple, and they're up 12-10. Match point, CBC favor.
CBC's excited.
Absolutely are. I'm so hyped. I want them to win so bad. Their bias showing. I like the team that I have the shirt for. We are looking at 19 and Polar. Both of them have been absolutely standout both games. I'd judge on Polar as well.
We're seeing the lack of funds right here by Salt Lake. They back corner right here. I'm not sure if they'll get out.
Holy
Polar with the crazy go
3 quick kills.
Spike down A.
Few retaken. 2v3.
There.
2v3 here. CBC's pushing slowly. We're gonna see what happens here.
It is Cypher and Neon is still BC, which is a big deal. They have that fast character.
Fear's up at the top. Select his ult, so he's gonna head back, use that, and find out where the other team is. They're gonna find Chrono now.
Yes, they do.
They did pick up
find
Chrono.
him.
They're aware that both Cage mid towards B side. They know that they have the time right here. It looks like they are D side. Cage is coming through garage.
Finds the turret. They've been alerted of where, but they're taking this point quickly.
That's a tough position right there.
Wallaby
Wasn't really
finds
much he could have
Select.
done.
Down C.
Chicken with the ult out. Round Spike misses it a little bit, it looks like. And is going for 24.
Wallaby gonna peek.
Ooh, finds the headshot. 12-11. SLCC wants to keep this close.
If CBC doesn't win this round, it's going to head to overtime.
Absolutely no way are we just letting you take it. Up 3. No way. Like, he with 21 kills, got a judge on Polar again.
That's a difficult spot for Chicken to be in as well.
SLCC with 2 ults and Omen, 2 fairly strong ults. Sovol for sure has been very good this match. A little bit hit or miss.
It's a better offensive-sided ult for sure. Loving Polar's knife. He has that candy cane, very festive for this time of year.
True. It looks like CBC is taking a very quick push on mid. Sova using sphere. Alright, just like that. Telkit gets the plant. Or going for. Spike is down with SLCC just surrounding CBC.
We have 30 seconds separating either a CBC win here or overtime in this game.
Alright. Like it's a 2v2. Both Sova's out. Omen's Cypher, and then Neat. Chrono takes out Songo, and both are taken out, making it 12-12. Alright, who do you have winning?
It's gonna be an. We'll see how their eco plays out. Both teams do get a chance to play offense and.
Check that scoreboard. See the econ for the overtime.
So with 5,000 in overtime on each side, you do swap sides. So we'll see if
Got
CBC.
Odin?
Yes, they do have an Odin.
Sorry.
If CBC does take this first one, I think they have a good chance just because they are on now, and so if they do get that quick first round, it'll give them that bit of confidence boost. The second half, a bit mixed, so we'll see how this goes.
See these guys lock in though for this final round of SLCC, the map 2 of the regional finals. Like, wanting to push mid, already setting up, probably just gonna sprint through there.
Over to C. We don't have many players from CBC on C. Omen's turned around. He's watching Garage coming through there.
Absolutely not. And SLCC almost secure. Chrono with the plant.
And
Ooh, Wallaby finds Songo. Double kill by Wallaby, having a hero performance in the end of these games here. 3v. Wallaby finds a third with the triple kill. KJ Old now up and going.
There was insane.
4 kills for Wallaby.
We might see Wallaby with the.
Let finds Polar. 2 kills on.
Solet doesn't have time to get out of that, and he
Marked and probably dead, right?
Yep. Can't move.
That's such a long detention.
As well. There's the ace from Wallaby. It's the first one we've seen in the first 2 matches.
Very well played by Wallaby. Definitely, when someone just walks into Garage, it can be hard to keep your strategy.
Been a great so far though. This one's definitely been a huge change of pace from what we saw at first. CBC's doing a lot of play. I'm
like
looking forward to the next game.
I am too. Select top fragger position on CBC with 21 kills and 13 deaths. A stellar performance so far. This round, or this map. Taking the fight, gets concussed.
That concuss was to try and hide the camera for Chamber, but Polar.
CBC looking at A point, kind of a slow push right now. Around, letting people know where they are. Polar finds people through the smoke. 4v5.
Interesting shot there. Dude, that's the one thing about Valorant is there's a lot of spots where you can aim. He's going through there. You just shoot at that same spot every time. It's a great angle, and it's just a head.
Wallaby out with the shot. He gets taken down by Songo. Songo with a double kill. And Polar are out.
Not quite sure what Wallaby was thinking there, walking out. Especially after he saw them.
Pretty much what I was thinking. Why did he do that? This round.
Yeah, this is
Hugh finding 2, evening this up, trying be done. Hugh does not want to play a 5-game series. He says 3, nothing else.
Well, if CBC wins the next 30 seconds, overtime, so.
I love double overtime.
Getting the plant down.
Looks like Omen finds the kill. Chrono. Spike is down, and it's Young Chicken out. SL gets the kill on Chicken, gets the defuse, and takes this game to very overtime, 12-14. There have been hero performances by all that stuff, but we are going to send it to an ad. To merch, my bad. We're gonna send it to our merch, and we will be right back. CBC Esports. Here we are, down 0-2 against SLC. Very close game last match. Went into overtime.
Next, we're gonna see how we are playing on split for map 3. So let's see if CBC can take this one back. That last overtime, it got a little bit close there at the end though. CBC did have the advantage at 12-10. Started, then in overtime they just couldn't get it done.
They really just were struggling with the econ.
Not in overtime. In overtime, everybody has the same. So it's not really that. It seemed like at the end of the half, there were just a few plays where mistakes that were really costly in the end.
It happens. It can happen to all of us. Like, that this reverse 3-0 is coming out.
I'm really interested to see how split goes, especially with from Polar.
Oh,
we'll
true.
see if CBC decides to pull out an op on time.
I do have to wonder. I think Viper and Raze I've seen on this map before being played by CBC. Curious if we see either of them. I like those characters. Cool. Grenade Girl.
A Viper pick would be great to see on this map. There's a lot of really great defense, especially on A side, I believe it is. There's quite a few spots where you could that Viper ultimate out and nobody can touch you.
Absolutely no one can touch you, which is cool. Yeah, and we had some pretty, really good plays coming sides. Celette was a standout for CBC last game. Big step up.
Yeah.
Polar, of course, putting out his work. Huge, crazy all-time Wallaby in the overtime stepped it up.
Those cage insane, especially that last play that we saw against CBC with that getting hit by that ult. There was nothing he could do. He just had to wait and watch as down.
Just walk into garage, boom, 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 drop.
Yep.
That was hard.
Looking forward to see what ends up happening here if we end up seeing Polar and Chicken both take Neon again and compete. It's been great for the past 2 games.
It really has.
I'm looking forward to see that aggressiveness. We'll see if Chicken picks it back up. He started to slow down a little bit, but he was doing great there on Neon.
There was like a good 10 round section where he was just pop
everywhere.
And I hope we see that more. I hope we see more of that. I like close games. I know here for a while, but I think it'd be cool for the reverse. Genuinely, I'd love.
No, and right now I'm just looking to see how does this one start out. CBC first. It's their game to win.
It really is. It's to lose, but
An interesting thing is, I believe made split a bit since the past few updates. It was taken out of the map. So we'll definitely see if that has any impact on the players and their what their game plan is for this map.
I do genuinely really hope that we also see different.
Yeah.
Because the characters have kind of been samey. CBC play both times. I understand that you have comfort heroes, all that stuff, but if they switch it up.
Yeah, no, definitely. One thing is, I'm sure we're gonna end up seeing another Neon pick. We might end up seeing. Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Polar take Neon.
Probably.
Besides that, I'd love to see things change it up. I'd love to see a Vise come in or just something different than what we've been seeing for the past 2 games.
No soap. Gentlemen's no soap. Gentlemen's no Hans.
And right now
there we go.
Looks like we are getting up.
Here we come. Remember, folks, this is the finals of CBC versus SLCC, fighting for that #1 seed slot. And reminder again, both of these teams are 100% going to nationals.
See Sango here switching up from Omen, going over to Clove.
Oh, that's
of picking Viper.
So we got Clove, a raise on Polar. That's very interesting. Okay. We can see Polar pull out a new character. I'm very interested to see what happens there.
We'll see a lot of the same mobility as well. I thought we were going to see a Deadlock pick, but...
Which character's Deadlock? Gotcha.
But yeah, Hugh looks like Deadlock. We do have 2 on Omen right now. They can't both play him. It looks like they're not really preparing for an offensive. Looks like Salt Lake City's going to go ahead and pick all defense. They know that they're going to second half, so they might just try and set up for that.
That is. I feel like that's a very genuine, like, good strat. Sky, right?
You with the Sky pick.
You're saying gonna throw wolves and birds, right?
Yep.
That's what he does. So that's an aggressive character, though, right?
She's an initiator. She does have a healing ability. We haven't seen anyone pick a healer so far.
So no Sage, no. I don't know the
It's
other
Sage and Sky. It's the only two that we really have. Clove does have her own self-healing ability. And it looks like we're getting into this one.
So we're gonna have once again the Cypher mirror, the Breach mirror, but aside from that, our wishes have been great. Those are weird comps. They are not the same at all.
It'll definitely be interesting to see the Viper pick on this map. I think it's going to be a great play as long as you have like lineups and things. Especially on defense first, as long as you can sort of get that ult quick and just get it down. Funneling all of the ult orbs over to P-Cub right now so that we can make sure that he gets that down.
Bam! Viper ult all game. Oh,
Yeah.
that would rule. I'd love to see that.
We'll have to see. Get out of that habit of holding their ults way too long, though. As soon as they get them, just use them and get them.
You know, that's a good point. That has been characteristic of their losses. Whenever they streaks, they just have a bunch of ults sitting around.
They're holding 3 or 4. We saw that at the end of the regulation of last game.
Yep.
CBC still had 2 or 3 ults. One of those things is last round of the game, don't die with your ult.
It's not gonna get carried around.
Yeah, no matter. Get it out there. See what you can do with it.
If you have Omen ult at the start, and time happens, you should just TP into spawn.
Interesting start here. We're seeing some through mid towards A or towards B. We see Chicken playing around with Cypher on A. Bomb's not there. It's going towards B.
Yeah, looks like Pika finds a pick. Initiator already taken out. CBC looking to B mid, just playing out CT.
And it looks like they might take this road over to A.
Definitely are.
It seems like Cypher they figured it was gonna be bait, and as soon as they started to, and Viper's heading all the way across. On, but it takes forever on this map to get to the other side if you're going that way.
It's like fear. Potential fight happening. Chrono gets the plant. Fear and Chicken gets taken out. Chicken making it a 4v4, no initiator.
LB takes out P-Cub here.
Said the wrong word. Another kill by 2v4. Spike down. Definitely going to be difficult for CBC to clutch this out. Takes one though. Good start. Fear's dead by Telecet. A little bit of smoke action coming here. Woo! Telegate checks his quarter, finds Chrono.
And they
Wallaby running in guns blazing, gets
terrible
killed by
play by
Songo.
Wallaby. Great play by Songo there.
Like he was just spamming at Spike.
Telecate's gonna be making sure that he can't pick him off, and he. Wow, what a play by Hugh there.
Hugh with the double, get a triple kill for the whole round, and just clutch it. That was actually crazy. So close to getting that defuse before just click click. Can you buy that?
Avoid what? Headshots?
Yeah, the headshot.
No.
With the,
So armor away from your overall. So it basically just counts as extra health in this game. Like Counter-Strike, where if you do have the head armor, you can survive a head dink with certain guns. Guns do have different damage from different ranges though, or different body parts, so it does help out with weapons like we saw in the last round.
Alright.
Now we see sort of the same thing. CBC's playing here. Almost the
Everyone
entire
mid.
team coming to mid. Wow.
3 quick kills.
3.
SLCC Chicken going out. Oh yeah, they're down 2. My bad. SLCC down 2, 4v3 right. Still everyone just fighting mid.
Right there.
Right there, says.
Great blind in there by Telekit.
Telecet finds another. Fear with a double kill, trying to make it even. 2v1.
They know that Fears is down here. I would back it up a little bit. Try and play it slow. They have Spike. They don't need to push this.
Manages to get the kill, and it is 1-1 on split. Regional finals. Players are hyped up for a bit.
I love Pika that he picked up right there. It's a nice skin for sure.
I'd like to see this Neptune Vandal. Peek up, if you could. He's not gonna. Yeah, he can't hear me.
We
That's
can
okay.
hope.
I'm sure we'll look at him this round and I'll get all excited.
Checking out festive candy cane knife here again.
It rules. It's got snow globe at top. Like, that's just crazy. They are doing a save round, looks like, at least on Polar. Everyone's for 2 quick kills exchanged. Chrono and Chicken both dead. 4v4.
And an interesting split here. We see a peek up with a pick on Wallaby.
Making it more in CBC's favor. I don't think they have much of an idea of where the rest of SLCC is.
If you have any intel right now, that is a great clove smoke. That's one of the best parts about clove smokes that you can use even after you're dead.
Ooh, that is very interesting. It's just useful. Her whole thing just dying and being useful still. That's hilarious.
Continues to just place him in the same spot. It lasts for about 10 seconds, and I think 5 to get it back, and so you can almost just keep those going forever.
CBC
Great
finding
two-pick.
2. Polar and Hugh are dead. Just Fear remaining. He normally gets 2 kills in the at least as an average.
Bit of a late flash there by Telekid. Go gets the job done anyway. 2-1 CBC.
It was a morale flash. It was like, all right, I'm gonna flash and you just feel good. And he gets the kill. Looks like we have 5 kills on Telekid and both right now being the people standing out for the team. Ekov playing the Viper said they're probably gonna do that every round, I imagine. Really good Viper wall, just completely blocks off mid. Got SL kind of split. Cypher pushing up A, 3 mid yet again, just walking through the Viper.
They found my wife.
And we see SLCC going back to mid again. It hasn't really... Nobody has the spike. The spike is sitting back by their spawn. I'm not quite aware of it.
Probably not. They're also down a lot of health. 2 character and Chicken gets taken out for CBC. 4v4, 4v3 Wallaby taken out by
Triggered.
and Omen, remembering that spike is important, grabbing it. See how SLCC decides to push this with down, and Sky's kind of low. Is she? How much can she heal? Like to
I believe it. Yeah, it is a like one-time thing though. So as soon as she uses it up, she can't use it until.
Okay. So I assume she's already used it then because
She can't heal herself.
Oh,
so that's
I
the
got
one
you.
thing. Sky cannot heal herself. She can heal the other team. So if everyone else is getting tagged, she's the one that you want next to you.
30 seconds left.
Use of that breach ability right there. We'll see them get onto site.
Looks like they managed to. Like Spike's gonna be coming down here soon. Once the Omen gets in position, like he's looking. Whoa! The reloading in front of each other. Hugh taken out by Pika with that Neptune Vandal that I loved. Just a fish tank. Spike is planted with CBC to push on to B.
One enemy remaining.
And it's
Quick
not
trade.
looking good here for SLCC. Oh,
A quadra kill, looking for a second ace for his team if he gets the round win.
Peek knows he's there. We see the smoke like smoke looks like it hurt you more than helped you. And time right here, you gotta hurry up if you're CBC, you gotta get to that spike.
Pika looking to engage, just
And-
go. Finds the kill, triple
they have
kill
a
for
chance
Pika.
here. It's really close.
He gets this.
He's got it. He's got
Woo,
it.
let's
Great
go.
play there by Pika.
0.98.
Seconds left. Less than 1 second on the timer before that would have went off.
Our players celebrating, thumping, clapping, all about it. It's like we have 3 ults on CBC, up soon on Songo.
We'll see if CBC starts to use them this round. It's 3-1. Back before the end of the half, you use them right now.
What do you want to see? Which ult do you want to see?
I want to see Viper in the mid section just because of how much they've been going there. It looks like it wouldn't help because they're going A, but one of these rounds when Pika does just send that ult out there and just wait for him to come.
That would be awesome. Oh, running it way up in the air. Very aggressive off angle right now.
He's playing on Neon anymore, but still has the ability to get in there quick.
Looks like has verticality, whereas Nova just got that. Or Neon has that really fast running.
Raze does have 2 satchel charges that you can use to either propel yourself or enemies away when they're trying to defuse. So
Okay.
it has its uses in different. Definitely one of those more like well-rounded abilities.
Really technical.
Yeah.
Songo finds another kill with that Marshall. He's kind of popping off. Pcov gets the third.
Spike down
CBC up by 3 on this here thrifty round.
Player standing.
And CBC in here, 3 kills to Songo, 1 to Chicken. Flawless. Nailed it. Let's check that scoreboard. 8 kills on Pcov, 6 on Telekid. Stellar performances by CBC. We have a timeout. I'm going to send it to us. Hi.
And yeah, it looks like Red is in a great position for this game so far. They gotta get those ults off, but they don't have. They see the opportunity, definitely get that down.
Yeah, for sure.
Some sort of a push here by Clove just to see if they can get a pick, use that ult, and come right back and get an.
Hope so. That would be sick. Which player is Clove on? Are aggressive gamers?
I think
Aggressive
so.
gamers. Songo's up
Clove,
with
yes.
the outlaw. I was wrong on the gun. I said Marshall. That's okay. Into a close here. 15 seconds left. Let's flash our so you guys can see the QR code once again. If you scan that, you can purchase any of our wonderful merch. Tote or drawstring tote bag, really good mouse pads, genuinely very good approved, and some sick shirts. And we are back in the game.
And yeah, like I was saying, it's gonna be interesting to see what CBC does here. Salt Lake side, it looks like CBC's 4 stacking B, which it's not gonna work out well.
Because we can already see as the observers that SLC is not B, they're just A.
Yeah.
They're just gonna run through.
We see Polar launch again.
See if Clove or Select get found here in this initial opening.
Cage trigger.
Interesting defense. See what Pcov decides to do here. He does have that ult in his pocket he can use if tight. That would be a really good defense against this. It would also help with the retake.
For sure. Spike down by SLCC. A little bit of damage coming out. Songo is definitely favored to SLCC right now.
Good time for Songo to use that ult if he can get in there, though. And he gets picked, pops it up. Let's see if he does anything with it.
Looks. The triple kill by Hugh.
Player standing.
Wow, alright. Guy just absolutely popping off that whole round. Hugh killed it. SLCC manages point A take into secure.
Last thing I need
Or
is
two.
some hero
I hate to see
messing
that.
things up.
They did use the ult on Songo though, you know.
I got what I wanted, but the result wasn't.
The result was Sky killing more people.
Lit Hugh up. He was so ready for that. As soon as he heard that, he knew.
So I saw, does Clove like send out an illusion of what she like right before dying?
No. It's just like a floating character model.
Oh, floating character. I love it. That's awesome. Very
And
slow take.
I think it's in.
Oh, really?
Satchel out.
Satchel coming out. Coming bipolar. He's blinded completely.
That was a great smoke right there by P.
And that was, he just got out all the satchel charges, right?
Yep.
Wow, very good. You for 2? I think that's good math.
Well, especially with the placement, right? Like.
Wallaby really wants this ultimate orb, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's fighting for. Chick kind of playing that B site long, looking at each other, thinking, neither of them are. Oh, there it is.
Wallaby.
Some shooting happening.
Cage
Now
trigger.
they're aware. We'll see if they start to rotate.
They'll have Polar rocking out A.
And see, I think that's what they're afraid of, is they know that Polar typically leads the team, and so they're. If they are going A, you don't see CBC starting to rotate or anything like that. And it looks like Salt Lake City back through spawn.
Looks like they're quick
Really interesting
rotate.
play with 30 seconds left.
Seconds
They're gonna have
left.
to take this A point very fast, and that A point is ciphered up, right?
Yep. Have a tripwire right there, and so not sure what's gonna happen here.
Polar aggressive spot. Rushes in, finds Songo with his pants down, but Pika on Chrono. Currently 4v4. Pika with another kill, double on Wallaby.
They get to spike down. We'll see if they get it.
Polar finds Pika, spike in down. Chicken spike is down, another kill on Hugh. 1v3, let's see if SLCC can hold. Taken out.
And
Finds Chicken. Taken out. It's like CBC managing to secure that round 7. Things just happen so fast. All of a sudden, everyone. We are still sitting on both a knee and Viper.
And it looks like we have Peacup at 10-3, Telekid at 7 at 7-6, Chicken at 4-6, then Sell It down at 1-3.
See that? That is my cipher.
Looks like both of the ciphers are on the bottom again.
I love it.
It's becoming a trend.
Territory. Polar looks like he's gonna be. I get what you want with that Viper ult. Comes Polar with the Razor, looking to use the bazooka, gets kill on Pika before.
And see, that's one of those times where I want to see Peacup use that ult in mid.
More gets taken out by Select. 4v4, a little bit too aggressive on his side.
It was back 1. They still had that same Viper ult, and it has not been used yet. He
That
likely
is-
by now if he would have just gone out there, found a spot, and set it down.
Especially because he's been playing great.
Yeah.
Planted on
I know
A side.
exactly where you are.
BBC quickly 3v3, losing one on this beginning of endgame, and that round.
And they can do here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just stuck in CT spawn. How they're gonna take this? I'm not even sure if they can make it.
There's
to
not
point.
any opportunity that they just try and outfrag them and see what they can do from there. And we see 2 of them get down. Telekid, Kid, Wallaby, Hugh getting both Celette and Telekid.
It's like he wants more.
Hugh's coming after him.
Oh my god, they're just chasing Telekid down. Looks like we might. Ooh, the triple kill there. A little bit greedy trying to find that breach. A little bit the kill there. Looks
Yeah,
like we might be seeing a change of play by CBC. They're definitely struggling a little bit more than they were before. He's managing to find these rounds, and this is defender sided.
Yes, so this map is a bit more defender-sided, especially having that Viper in there. Viper's not really the best sights. She does have some abilities that can be good for offense, but it's a lot better when you're just placing that ult, have like blocking off line of sight and using those poison.
Right. Just zone denial. Looks like comes the Viper ult coming out on B site.
There we go.
Are they gonna push through?
It looks like he's going to push through here.
Sky, you go check. Peacups finds Polar in the Viper ult.
Great pick, great use of that combo trap as well as the Viper ult. Now it looks like they're going back. There's one coming mid. We'll see if this Cypher on how this Cypher on Cypher ends up.
Kind of a slow push. Moves completely. Let's see if CBC takes what Viper ult gave them, and if they can.
We see Salt Lake City kind of just hanging out here at mid. They did take that out, so
there.
After Salt Lake, you've got to make a play.
Because they just know that you're all
There.
Young Chicken, very close to having engagement with Wallaby. A little bit slow on the trigger and dies to the Vandal.
Not sure what that classic play was there.
They're gun.
30 seconds left.
He had his ult. I think the idea was after the Viper ult, he didn't want to. Now
Maybe
they're
a
rotating to A.
miscommunication.
Very quick rotation. Salt Lake City.
Seems like these 20 seconds left are barely gonna matter because SLC so fast on this rotate. Bongo might find Wallaby here.
Got the over.
Ooh, triple kill by
Songo.
Songo. Yeah, double kill. Before getting taken out, but Spike is down. 3v1 CB. Take point A.
They've got a chance right here.
And it kind of slow for there being one character remaining, but
Up these retakes, they're taking way too long. They don't have the time to just think on this one. They need someone to push in and get them out.
what
There we
finds the
go.
kill on Fear. Tele use and CBC manages to take that round 9. 3 before 2 before side switch. 3 before side switch. Keep missing it by 1. Okay, we got full buys this round by almost. Polar's gonna be running that judge, but we've seen what he can do with it. Oh, Chicken also running the judge.
See, and you gotta think, Viper and Sango had their ults at the same time. Sango now it's 7 out of 8 points. So if we would have seen that ult earlier, it could be the same thing. They could have had the ult almost ready by now, but it did come in handy for that last round.
It really did. Just
Insane push onto site, taking out Pelican.
oh my god.
Getting taken out.
Polar with 1 plus like 90 health of extra credit there before getting taken out. Finishing up his mess, 3v4, CBC down by 2. Wallaby makes what I said true.
One enemy remains.
Another kill, 4v1, CBC was select to take.
You pre-watched it.
I did. Someone said something about the stream being pre-recorded, and they were right. Okay, looks like Celeste is just rotating out. Gonna let this go in the favor of SLCC. I wonder if they're gonna like hunt him down like last time.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna go back to T spawn, or he can just hang out there. He's really
Like we're gonna be coming out on the end of the round here. So CBC change anything? Like obviously they're up right now, but occasionally they're just getting rolled.
They need to do a better job of staying spread. They're staying too focused on one area. We saw that 4 on B and 1 on A. It's things like that that are going to cost you the game as soon as you hey, nobody's coming to B. They're all on A, and we have one guy there. It's one of those things. Split up. You could even send one person to mid. I'd like to see either Viper or Breach just making sure, giving that info to his team, to their team.
That's a really good point. Just haven't been playing anyone mid. You think SLCC is gonna be running someone mid on defense?
And it looks like we might see someone on both sides at mid here, so it's
Yeah, we see. Of course.
it's because it's pre-recorded.
Of course, yeah.
And now we see A and 2 near B, not on B side at all. We see Salt Lake headed. This is gonna be interesting.
Cypher kind of just standing there B, playing it real. Viper juice to run out. Thought they call it Viper juice? Toxin.
That's Viper Toxin.
SLCC looking for this take, but CBC has 2 looking.
Great grenade right there by Polar, picks up
Super good.
Toxins going up.
Like, CBC is gonna be playing this B. All these still chilling mid. Polar finds P-Cub. Might be another thing happen here.
Go.
He's wanted to get warning shot. Polar takes the peek, gets 1 before going down. Chicken finds 2. Ooh, Songo. All of a sudden, it is close to even. Spike down, CBC to take B. Both ults on CBC side are available, and these ults probably will be.
One enemy remaining.
There
We'll
comes
see how the
Songo
smoke
ult
goes by
coming out.
Songo. So it's not the best spot to be in. They know that if they just wait him out, he can't do anything. He's going to die.
Chrono
Exactly what
finds it.
happened.
CBC at 6-5,
Last
a
round
little
before the
bit
switch.
tough on these end rounds here. Even with the ult usage, it's been more difficult. Songo struggling to find like a ton of use of, yeah.
ICBC. This is one of those times where they really. Everybody needs to be focused. I'm surprised that Celeste only has 5 deaths on the rounds that they lost.
That is very interesting. Do you think that could be saying something about like him being there at the fights? They might be struggling with being. You're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be an interesting rest of the half. We got one of the half. It's pretty evenly split. It's almost identical to last game. CBC came out very strong in this game. They're starting to slow down. Salt Lake is starting to figure out what they're trying to do. We'll just have to see how it goes.
It was up 5-2, I think, a few rounds ago, and we are suddenly at 5 split.
Yep.
Going into half. Timeout's about to be done. Let's see how it happens. Big intense round. Everyone buying. Except for Pika. Roke. And Chicken is probably going to be using that Neon ult. I'm just crazy. Just crazy.
Okay, let's get
I'm excited to see. We're going to be seeing 2 DPS ults right here. I wonder if Raze is going to pull it out. Yep, there it is. I'm at the Raze ult. Looking for a frag to open.
But nobody's there.
Does he know?
Songo's in the corner.
Songo finds Polar! That's...
Oh, and...
Chrono finds the lurk on Pika. 3v4 ace by SLCC. But there is an ult on Neon that could come out.
There's also a Cypher at mid. What I'm not sure what he's doing at all.
Still hasn't pushed, yeah.
So it's...
Let's see if
it might as well be a 3 off Telly right there.
Ooh, Chicken uses that ult to secure the... See if he's gonna push forward with this. Cypher slowly makes... Finds Chicken 1v3 in this half. Spike down. Celette trying to make it...
And we'll see if he sees Wallaby coming over here. Wallaby with his knife out. He has a knife that they just came out with recently that's so bad for your hitbox.
That's so bad for your hip. Awesome Cobb. Celette finds it here. Super close this last round. Looking for the knife. Gets the knife kill on Celette.
The
Dies.
disrespect is incredible. That's the knife kill we've seen so far.
He does get more money for that though, right?
Yes. It's the end of the half though, so he doesn't really bet.
That's such a good point. It's literally the opposite of optimal. It is as anti-optimal as you can get. All right. See, looking to push A on their first attack. Let's see if they can. Well, I mean, yeah, 6v6, of course. But CBC was on defense, and now they will be attacked. Fender sided.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be... He doesn't really have the best setup for offense, but I do like the combo on Neon, Pika on Viper, and Clove. Songo.
It's a really, really scrappy combo. Chicken finds that early pick around.
So as I was saying in the pregame, this is more of an offensive built team right here. So it's Salt Lake City built themselves for defense in the last game. We saw that work out for them. Seems like this time both teams have sort of built themselves offensively. P-Cub getting the pick on Polar right there.
P-Cub gets refragged by Chrono.
And Celette takes out Hugh.
Looks like Telecut's finding that or onto A side. SLCC to push.
We see both of them near. Looks like they're gonna come back down through main.
I'd like to comment on that Viper wall. That looks so useful. Actually insane.
It's really good for offense if you know how to use it. As soon as you start putting that a really difficult area to get through, comboed with the Clove smokes that she has, really easy to set up choke points where they have to come through this way. You can just watch that angle. He's looking the wrong way here. They're coming from the back.
Initiation happening. We'll take it out. Real quick, real simple. Song on Telecut. Get a team ace here. One, right?
Looking back at our team here. Looks like they're all in.
Absolutely. I'm really hyped to see the end of this round, or the end of this is SLCC up 2-0 at the halftime point for the regional quarter. Regional fight. Keep saying quarter. Where's the word coming from? Like a push from CBC yet again.
Job waiting that out.
I'm out of here.
Another good. Oh, that's gonna take out. But he's got his teammates on his back, so it might be okay.
Telecut finds Polar. Looks like they're again maybe a bit aggressive on Chicken. Select finds Wallaby.
Chicken blind firing. Chrono.
You love that. Ooh, Hugh. Tap on Select. No, I know he shot twice, but the first shot killed him.
That was a great shot, though. Chrono doesn't really have much he can do. He just has to hope that he doesn't get seen. And that Sky.
Oh, taking the gets killed. Fear finds Telecut. Pika finds Fear. Songo with the final kill, 8-6. CBC up 2 in the second half.
Great job by... See, but it's almost identical to how it started off. I don't want to get too excited. We want to make sure that they're locking in. They're not getting too cocky with play your game.
Absolutely. Play your game. Keep setting the tempo the way that they are. They are taking that quick fight, forcing SLCC to play defense, and they're just winning the duel in those situations. Yeah, really, really solid on this attack on Split. Right, Split.
Interesting play by Polar. He knew he was going to get taken out by Chicken if he stayed there. Decided to out of that situation. CBC pushing up through B, and there's only 2 on there, but their whole team's back together.
Suddenly, the whole team is mid, rushing in on this Omen. Or is he going to get out?
Corona might just hold this angle and pray for a pick right here.
Might be the best you could do. See, run at you. Whoop.
Oh, they know he's there now.
There, gets the kill on. Here is in CT spawn, walking around trying to make something happen.
Doesn't have any blinds right here. He only has his grenade ability to like blast.
And Hugh getting trade, Young Chicken dying, Peak up down, Select down. With SLCC to push. One more down, finding Songo. Pelican gets one before going down, but here's the defuse. And saying, no, we're not going to lose this half. Up, or not. 2-1, second half. These are so fast. These are just, the end part is just so quick for how much setup's going on.
Yeah.
What a cool game. Blazing Riot, that's crazy.
It's definitely more of a it takes a certain mindset for that. And for the 3rd straight game in a row, the Cypher's leaderboard.
It's a trend. It's a trend for sure. A trend to be sure. Could we call it causation?
One of those things where
I'm out of here.
if you notice that they're team, stop picking Cypher.
Maybe just play Killjoy. Iron real good on Killjoy.
Yeah, play Chamber, something like that. There's so many other agents.
Whoa! Chicken running in, gets 1 kill before being taken down, finds
A bit of damage on Wallaby as well.
very good opener there. For oh, looks like the Wallaby is gonna get healed up to full by the Sky.
Polar was about to come down, got that.
Ooh, okay, quick trade. Polar for Telecate. 3v CBC with Spike.
Last player standing.
CBC 2 in fear, looking to take this A side. Do they find
Last
Hugh?
man standing.
Finds
That's by
one.
Hugh.
Time to hunt.
One thing we've seen for a while here from shots with the Sheriff.
Spike
Also,
planted.
awesome combo with the Reaver Sheriff with the...
Oh, true. Looks so clean. Like a Reaper gun. Picking up a Phantom all of a sudden, fully equipped. Super dangerous. But CBC is far away from point.
They have Spike. Yeah.
They just have to wait for the touch, right? And then they just push in.
Yep. We have Cypher here watching that angle. I'm not sure if just him by himself.
You looking like he's playing Dead
They're
by
playing
Daylight.
way
He
too
pushes
far
in.
back here.
One enemy remaining.
Pick on Celeste. Does he get the
faked.
other?
And he doesn't have time. Hugh just sold.
Huge. Songo
Songo's
is
heading
running.
back.
Woo!
Play
Taken.
right there.
Yet again, we're looking at a 3-1 round. Very close all around. Hugh with just a crazy team in consistently.
17, 11, and 7 by Hugh. So far on Sky. I'm surprised he wasn't playing her before.
Honestly, because like if you always flashed right now with this breach plus, breach plus. BC looking to push A yet again. If it's not broke, I suppose they did lose at one time they pushed B.
We haven't really seen much of Song K ability that Clove has. It sort of takes down the opponent's health a bit. You can also with it though. It's definitely a good thing to do, especially if you're going to use that ult.
The pick on Songo as he pushes through down the Clove.
CBC does have hard. They gotta stop holding on to those.
They do. Looks like CBC might just be giving point, but Polar wants to get another kill. He's like, if I get 2 before on my team this round. Whew, a little bit too aggressive.
Chicken.
And that's how Wallaby gets P-Cup though. Finishing what Polar struggled to.
Chicken picks one.
Refrag after refrag.
I know exactly where you
Just trading each other out.
Coming out from CBC, they know where they are. What are they gonna do?
It looks like they're starting to rotate. CBC just get a free A site right here.
They activate the Neon ult.
Breach is coming onto site. He just needs to get Spike down. Who has Spike? Get it down. There.
Spike is planted by Telekit.
2 in heaven. All alone in B for some reason.
Neon ult real low on. Like, Fear is pushing from T side along.
He used that concuss, trying to get a tag with that. Gets stuck in the tripwire. There.
Ooh, Hugh manages to find one before going down. It is crazy how every time. Slet with the refrag. Chrono finds Chicken.
Slet versus. He knows he's there.
He has the advantage of Spike. Gets one. Does Fear get the...
Oh, he doesn't.
Ooh!
CBC did it.
CBC with another round win, just barely.
This one too.
Ooh. Fear dies. 10-7. Match 3 of the quarterfinals. No, my God, I did it. Wild, dude. Of the regional finals.
10-7 so far. CBC's in a great position here. Just take these last 3 rounds. Don't give them an inch or they'll take them out.
I think that for sure CBC just, they're losing the duels. The manpower to get the refrag consistently, but SLCC's just walking in with kill in one.
Yeah, you gotta watch the way that SLCC is holding these angles. When they peak, they have such sight. As soon as they turn around, they know exactly where you're gonna be. Great rocket by P. They take out P-Cub there.
Super good. Yeah, super early pick on the attack.
But CBC's on B side alone again. There's only Sky there. If Salt Lake City wants to win this game, they need to start playing together.
Ooh. Telekit yet again. Another insane play by Sky. Just a kill with the Sheriff. Almost finds another. Wallaby gets the finish on Chicken. 2v3. Spike down. One. Wallaby with another kill on Songo. And Fear cleans it up. SLCC with a round and a defuse. Wait, is it flawless if they planted?
I would love it if they forgot to defuse.
Honestly, really cool. Flawless. Right, SLCC looks like of low health characters, but they just find those duels, they win the duels. Hugh with 19 kills.
CBC's gonna have to save here too. They don't have. Could see it come back to 10-9. This could be another one that goes into overtime.
Could be. I wonder if CBC can stomp it out though. Maintain this lead and just, finish the map out.
This round, I win just because they don't have money. They need to start being better with their eco. It's been a problem. They overbuy, they don't pay attention to it. You gotta have those rounds where you take a Spectre, you accept it.
You just walk in with an SMG and see if you do something.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a good thing about this game is if you take somebody out, you can take their gun.
Yeah. Such a good point. It's what, I think Hugh just keeps doing. On the lurk there, he's just pushing forward. He's running down mid right now.
Finds nowhere.
And he's already there. I wonder if CBC's gonna rotate or if they're gonna let SLCC engage on them. The Neon runs through, gets picked off. Wallaby have 2 kills with the Judge.
And I wonder if he's gonna start spraying back in there too. Songo is one tap. He has no chance. Wallaby's just gonna keep pushing up
from
with
behind. Polar finds Songo there. Gets the triple kill. Another flawless round by SLCC.
Yeah, it's where CBC's got to play together. They got to lock in. They got to start pushing sites more aggressively. But at the same time, it's been this scene after scene where you're seeing getting all of these picks, just holding angles really well.
Yeah, Cypher has stepped it the heck up. You see that?
I know he's no longer the one we can make fun of.
He's made our stereotypes wrong. Alright, CBC looking for another A push. Zongo coming in. It's like SLCC's already rotating over to Chrono finds chicken.
Looks like CBC might have full bot again. Well, Sango only has a guard. Nothing they can do here. They're just getting eaten alive.
This Wallaby is so 4 kills on Wallaby. Another flawless round. 10-10. Are they gonna call a timeout?
I'm not sure.
They have one?
If I were CBC, I'm not sure if they have any timeouts left.
Regardless,
They definitely need to slow things when they're pushing in now. It's one of those things where they've been too aggressive. Fine line here where they need to start getting together, figuring out, all right, what in the spot, and then moving on that instead of just pushing in blind, getting tagged.
Yeah, they the SLCC is just so through smokes, and then CBC is just like not on top of it.
Yeah. Who getting flashed there lets them know that they're at mid.
Oh, that's such cute jewelry she has. Oh. Sorry. Lower.
Put a smoke there. Sango knows that there's the smoke here from Chrono.
Forward, hands out. Sheriff, is this a save round? Is it all sheriffs on CBC? Alright. See what they can do with this threat. Neon runs in, finds B Chrono by P-Cub. 2 down. Fear finds chicken. Backing. Wallaby, though, says, no, we are not backing. We're going to walk forward and shoot them. Already rotating day. Polar in another spot to find them. Has them all revealed right now. Finds Telekit before getting traded.
CBC's got it right. Left. Wallaby. Interesting. I'm not sure. There we go.
There we go.
Great job by CBC. Get it back together. 11-10. So they just win this one out.
Great job by Pika finding the triple kill there. They're getting it. Found Hugh early. They didn't find Wallaby early. He lived forever and got 2, but you know, it happens. Let's see how
Polar taking out the op again. Let's.
Oh yes, guys, did you know Polar's my favorite player?
Interesting to see that Polar's now at the bottom though when he's been doing so great for the past few games.
To be because of the map, right? He just feels like he can't run in.
He changed from Raze now and we're seeing the impact.
For sure, for sure. Oh, Sango peeking a little bit. Could have done. Shot
Baiting
taken.
out the shots.
They now know that an op is. Oh my god, CBC with 3 ults, by the way.
Yeah, it's you gotta win, you gotta start using them at some point.
Like they're just kind
CBC had to push through towards A site and get that Viper ult down on site, get the bomb down as well.
Mongo finds Hugh though. That's a very early pick that they desperately needed. I think probably correct. Like look for a Viper ult and just take it.
Yep. Get it down.
Secure. You only have to win 1 more to take it.
We see that Salt Lake has 3 on A, so if they can just get onto A site, just bring somebody over there.
Looks like Viper has Spike looking at A already.
Yep.
So I think he's just waiting on teammates. SLCC hears it. You can see
getting
on
teammates as well. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be. They'll be there at the same.
4v5 gonna be happening here on A site. Reach and initiation. It's happening. See what happens.
Salt
Chrono
Lake 4 on
chicken.
CDC. We saw that Viper ult get popped. I was talking about.
Chrono finds the pick on chicken though, trying to make it even. Ooh! Polar finds peak. Plant.
I know exactly where you are.
12 seconds left to plan for CBC. Wallaby found by Songo. Telekin found by Chrono. Chrono the 3rd on Celeste. Screen is blurry. SLCC won. SLCC won.
did take. Sure, what just happened there?
Can you see scoreboard? All right. Yeah, looks like SLCC just managed to pull it out. Chrono finding some kills, and CBC probably wasn't able to get Spike down. 11-11. Let's see if CBC can find this very close game. They absolutely can win this. They still have 2 ults as well. Clove.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure in this position. They don't really have that good of an opportunity. Their economy, again, is biting them.
It looks like they're playing for mid. Polar with the op.
We see that Clove smoke on mid as well, cutting off.
Oh, Pika finds Chrono. Chicken with Hugh on the... 2 dead for SLCC, but we've seen this before.
Yeah, and now...
Wallaby on point. Here finds one. Wallaby finds one. 2! Polar finds another. Chicken using that ult to kill Polar on the
2v2, we got one. The other one on site. Let's see.
Last player standing.
And
One
Wallaby
enemy
takes
remaining.
Chicken. And Wallaby takes Telekid as well.
A quad for Wallaby, yet how many kills has this man dropped? Like 22?
I saw
Oh my god.
20. Pretty close.
How? Oh, I was underestimating. Yes, alright. You are so right about Econ though. Look at what CBC's buying.
Really have a chance here, and this is match point.
It is match point. Let's see if they can take it. CBC side, both the Cypher and Omen on SLCC side,
And we have CBC before this last round here. Potentially the last round here.
later than I expected. Timeout like 2 rounds ago.
Yeah.
What does CBC do?
They need to come together. If you look, they're not playing together well. All over the map, you need to make sure that you can give somebody that sort of like shoot, so everybody thinks you're here, but you need to actually have a game plan of how are you going to get onto site to do next.
For sure. It seems like they had that initiation like planned out. You got Neon throws her thing, runs the thing down, and sprint on.
Yeah.
But afterwards, they're just.
Another thing as well is when you see the same Viper wall, it tells the other team, all right, they're coming to this site. All right. So
They're
everybody
doing it
just
again.
heads right over there, and they know the exact game plan. You gotta have more than one entry.
All right. Match point of the regional finals. Didn't say quarter. I want to so bad. The quarterfinals. 4 seconds to start. CBC looks like they are not going A, actually. And SLCC kind of stacking A, or is that just 2 mid?
There's 2 mid, 2 A site, and then 1 B site, but Polar is in a great position to turn around and I'm wondering if he's still got the op out. And they know that they're coming to A now. They gotta push up quick.
Gotta do this quick initiation or decide. One or the other, guys.
And Omen just TP back over, so it looks like they should rotate now. 3 over there. I would say the best bet is likely to go through mid, try and clear those lanes, and then head up.
We are looking at a breach ult for CBC as well.
Better not go through.
Unless you use breach ult.
Yeah, it could be a way to do it.
Dangerous.
Pika
Pika taken out.
Spike down mid.
Chicken's gonna get taken too.
So close to it. Missing.
Play, didn't even get one off.
CBC managing to keep it competitive. 4v. Stand in mid, see if they find this breach. Fear gets one before dying though. That is the issue, like finding one before dying.
Yep, and it looks like CBC picked the wrong way. They had 2 roads to go down. Likely lead to failure.
One enemy
Q
remaining.
finds
Picking
one.
off
Spike down A.
here, but
Select with 10 health and a dream.
and that's it.
Alright, well, so SLCC manages to find against CBC. Very, very close the last 2 maps.
Yeah. Great. CBC had a couple of points there where all they needed to do was just lock in, work together. Salt Lake City just played incredibly right there.
Definitely some standout performance. Hugh, Wallaby on the enemy team. Polar for the last 2 rounds. Maybe not this one so much, but the last.
That decision to switch over to Raze was really interesting.
Yeah, it mattered. Remember with the ult, he was like consistently getting kills.
Yeah, as well as the grenades and things like that. It's one thing. Really hoping that we would have gotten to see one more round of Chicken versus Polar, but yeah, it was a great last match. The last 2 were incredible.
That GG, good luck in Nats, and I remember that calm, and I that calm.
We got Rocket League tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we do have Rocket League tomorrow at 4. Please show up. We have in-person spectating. We've got cameras. It's super, super cool setup. The Rocket League's our players are super good. I think it's also regional finals.
I thought they had regional finals last time, but I'm not quite sure. Check in on that and get back to everybody.
For sure. We are going to go over the maps real quick just to show the score.
So CBC lost 6-13 the first match on Sunset. 12-14, it did go to overtime on Haven, which Salt Lake City did take. Just now, map 3 was taken as well by Salt Lake City, 11-13. Heartbreaking loss for CBC right there.
And signing off, we're very glad to have had you guys here today.
Yeah.
Thanks for co-casting with me, David. That was sick.
Great rest of their day. And yeah, look forward to seeing you next time.
Please tune in again.
We gotta get a mindset. We gotta get an attitude about us. Everybody can do it. Hey, you ain't gotta be super talented to play the way we play. It's an attitude. My attitude is, this is business. There's a point where you wanted more. There's a point when you wanted more. If you want it, you can go get it.
My name is Tavius Randall. I'm from Belgrade, Montana, and I'm majoring in business. I chose CBC because Coach Owen showed a lot of interest in me and had high hopes for me. He has really helped me become a better team player.
My name is Ashlyn Nixon, and I am studying radiology. I came to CBC to further my academic and athletic career.
The administration here at CBC has been fantastic. They really show good support for me and my teammates and just hope the best for us.
You're gonna be active, your hands are gonna be high, you're gonna talk, you're gonna protect each other, and we're gonna run fast.
I love CBC because it feels like a community here. Professors are always willing to work with your schedules and help you succeed in the classroom. I am very grateful that my coach took a chance on me, allowing me to have the opportunity to create a family and friendships that will last a lifetime.
My time here at CBC has been nothing but great. And if I had the chance, I'd do it all over again.